Something tells me I don't think Brad's gonna start picking fights. So something tells me I don't think Brad's gonna start picking fights with commentary people. Okay, who cares? Yeah, his motivation is make money. Yes, obviously Lyric's motivation is stack paper. Who is this? What is this? This is exactly what I warned him against. I tried to tell him. I tried to save him. Learn some self-acceptance.
This is scaring me.
Oh, a lolicon. Watch the videos of you talking to 15-year-old girls in Omegle and explain that to your new audience, Liam. That's what I'm here for.
She is mentally ill, and she definitely suffers from something.
Transition?
So, know what the new content would be?
Transition? He's transitioning?
17.
So, guys, Rose Malay has released a hit piece on lyrics. Liam Donovan music. Okay? Liam Donovan music. One's called Lyrics, one's called Laraze, one's called Laraze HD. Has a long history of reviewing Lolicon on YouTube, being an edgy commentary YouTuber, but now he is a music, I wouldn't say reviewer. I wouldn't say a music reviewer. He doesn't really review music. He doesn't really comment on the music at all. He just sort of sits there like a little sex doll of a little boy, bobbing his head up and down for the entertainment of his sick fetishistic audience. Frankly, he doesn't really do a whole lot of reviewing over there. He's just sort of like a stripper almost. He's like a stripper in a way. So, but his new audience, I don't think would get along with his old content very well. So there's a lot of people nipping for him right now. Okay, Parry was going for him. Now Rose Malay's going for him. I'm saying Spinal BJ posted this Rose Malay video on Lyrics' subreddit, and he's deleted the post. So everyone's after Liam Donovan, Lyrics, Laraze right now. Everyone's after him. Now Rose Malay is someone who has spoken at length about how she thinks isn't that bad, and how it's inhumane to use those anti devices that clamp on to the because that's unethical and you shouldn't hurt. So we're going to take a look at the hit piece she's made on Lyrics. We've already seen a little bit of it because I've restarted the segment over. But it's going to be awesome, okay? The first 10 minutes is all just about her. So, as all good hit pieces start. As all good hit pieces start. Not about the subject. So let's get into it.
What accusations was Rose Malay saying?
Rose, if you don't say it right now, I'm gonna.
Colton is base.
Oh,
Colton...
man, she's a massive clout chaser, and she's Brad Taster Music's friend, and she had a falling out with him and made a hit piece video on him. So she is an absolute deranged clout chaser.
I was the only one who was bringing the content. He was sending me voice messages saying, "I want to you." Bend over.
Okay, go ahead.
You know, if anyone's listening to this conversation, Rose Malay, if you want to, you know,
What the fuck?
she wouldn't defend herself. That's all I'm saying.
Fucking awful person. Yeah, I hope you know that. You say shit like that, and that's just supposed
It's a
to be
meme.
like okay.
It's a meme.
Rose,
It's not.
can you...
No, it's not a fucking meme. That's
Oh,
an
what?
invitation.
When I was 15, I was groomed. I coped in a lot of really unhealthy ways.
I don't think rape is okay, but I don't think you.
So
solve
immediately,
it by
strange presentation. When I was 15, I was groomed. I coped in unhealthy ways. So how old were you in these clips? How old were you in these clips?
hurting more people.
I want to be raped because I deserve it.
You weren't 15
during
there.
this time, a lot of content creators exploited my situation
You're not 15 in any of those clips.
for laughs.
So
Liam was one of these creators, although he went under the name Lyrics at this time. What he said to me on that stream deeply bothered me, but I never spoke about this for years because I figured that people would just blame me.
Wait, for years, like a year ago.
Because of the things that I said. But something still felt deeply wrong about the fact that this man was using his platform to make fun of me, all while his audience was cheering him on for making these comments.
Yeah. Bear in mind, Loam Lyrics is younger than Rose Malay, so she's not 15 there whatsoever. She has to be at least in like her mid-20s in those clips.
At my expense. Why is it that in 2017, when Rice Gum said a very similar thing,
Guys, if you want to rape her, she won't sue you, so...
everyone universally agreed that it was wrong And yet here we are 8 years later, and I'm out here feeling crazy for even having an issue with it. The rest of that call continued, and I tried taking the moral high ground. I tried being nice in response. It didn't occur to me until later when I rewatched the stream that one of Liam's friends sent him a clip joking that he was going to rape me.
I'm gonna
So
rape
bad about
Rose
him
Malay.
sitting in a jail cell for 20, 30 years.
I'm gonna rape Rose Malay.
Okay. Wait, Rose.
No,
I'm
like,
gonna
no,
rape
genuine
Rose
question.
Malay.
I never said anything about this. I just
Wow.
let it go. I moved on with my life. That was until one day I saw a video on my YouTube recommended from a guy called Liam Donovan. And I clicked on it and I saw his face. I was very
Oh, no.
confused at
Traumatizing
first.
stuff.
This is Larix with a brand new channel. And as soon as I saw that, I went over to his
Oh
subreddit
my
page.
God.
I wrote a long, emotional post.
Yeah, so
where
this
I
is
was-
Rose Malay's schizo breakdown on Larix's subreddit. Let's read it. Let's reread this again. This is who Liam really is. He and his friends joked about raping me on a live stream back in 2023 on one of his other channels, Larix. The context for all this is I made some tweets around 2019/2020 when I was in a really bad headspace. I didn't know how to process what happened to me and my trauma. I would make excuses for the people who groomed me and would get mad whenever people talked about wanting to kill their rapists, because I tried my best to see the humanity in everyone. Of course, now I'm older, my perspective has changed. Basically, I'm a pacifist. I don't think murder is ever justified. Then, in response to me saying that, he made the joke about how if anyone wanted to rape me, I wouldn't stop them. I'm sorry, but no, my past tweets are not an excuse for him to say that shit to me. I know it's hard to explain all of this to people, but I just feel like I need to provide some context. So anyway, he saw these tweets and he brought me onto his stream to laugh at me with his friends and audience. Every once in a while, I still get Discord calls out of nowhere from this MF, because he wants me on stream. I thought that if I just tried being a better person and didn't stoop to his level, people would see his behaviour for what it is. The whole live stream this is from is literally just me trying to have an actual conversation with them, which they clearly weren't interested in. That clip of his friend sending me a voice message that he plays joking about raping me, he thought that was good content and saving the stream. Anyway, the reason why I'm making this post is because I'm friends with Brad and other people in the music community, and for a while this was my safe space. So imagine my shock when I click on a video about TX2 from a channel I've never heard of before, only to see his face. I thought for sure this Liam guy must have been using a clip of Larix's content, and was waiting for the Liam guy to actually show up, but of course he never did. This was actually... this was Larix, and he doesn't link to his other channels anywhere, probably because he knows his commentary antics won't fly with the audience he's trying to cultivate here. Anyway, I hate that this will probably turn into drama. Alright. But it actually makes me so angry to see those people say the most awful shit and never be held accountable for it. Meanwhile, I'm supposedly this irredeemable monster because I cope my trauma in unhealthy ways. I wasn't ever going to talk about this. I think she means this. Because the audience he cultivated over on Larix is really toxic and would just harass me if I ever said anything. He might be able to get away with this shit with his audience of commentary bros, but that behavior doesn't fly here. Anyway, I can already predict his response. He's going to start deflecting, talking about how crazy I am and why you shouldn't listen to me, instead of actually owning up to his despicable behavior. You don't have to like me to see what he did was disgusting, and he's never apologized for it.
Is going to come forward and talk about my experience. That post was never made public. It was held for review and was never posted. I got banned from his subreddit for writing that, and immediately I start receiving a message from Liam. Part of his response was to tell me that it was just stupid, dumb content at the time, not anything serious. First of all, I found it very fishy, the fact that he had the ability to ensure that nobody on his subreddit saw this post and then DM me, and so I responded. So it's stupid, dumb content when it's from you, and I'm horrible for even saying that I was bothered by it. But when I say dumb shit, I'm just supposed to be okay with being laughed at and mocked for it for eternity. It's the double standards that bother me. I'm having a hard time feeling sympathy when I feel like that sympathy was never awarded to me. You brought me on your stream to laugh at me because of shit I said years ago. You were never going to give me a real chance. Not even a sorry. All the content on stream is never that deep. A few weeks pass and I make a tweet that like 10 people see where I kind of just subtweet about the whole situation.
I can get Brad to expose him because he's blatantly stealing his style months after publicly shitting on him. There'll be lots of fuel there, or we can all be friends. Dude, what? I'm gonna get Brad to expose Larix. Something tells me I don't think Brad's gonna start picking fights. So something tells me I don't think Brad's gonna start picking fights for commentary people. I feel like he's happy to be out of the spotlight. I feel like he's happy to just be in his lane doing his music reacts and chilling right now, honestly. I don't think dude. You should make a Sunday hit piece. Apparently Beckett was going to get a big buck for it. Where'd this leak from? I had heard whispers about something like that. Where'd that come from? Was that in the Dead Domain video? Did I miss that bit? No, Brianna didn't pay for the Demon Mama hit piece.
Was it not the Zoofile document stuff on Demon Mama, if I remember correctly?
It was. So it's almost like this channel started going over leftist bullshit.
Wasn't it Baphomet?
No, it was Demon Mama.
Oh
so,
my god, I hate myself.
So you might be asking, Beckett, if you're smart, Beckett, why didn't Copenseed release more anti-leftist content? Because Beckett, you're an anti-extremist. You don't like the leftists. Why didn't release more? It's because Brianna Wu offered us a fuck ton of money to do it, and I killed the project.
Whoa.
What?
Money?
Holy shit!
What? Is everyone reacting like it's such a crazy thing? I guess if you know, I've never heard of Brianna Wu before. I guess that might be crazy. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by this. But yeah, my understanding is that after Beckett released that first Dear Mama hit piece, Brianna tried to pay him for more, and he refused. I guess one of them was a Sunday one.
And like clockwork, Liam goes into my DMs again, which is crazy because we don't really.
I wonder what. Dude, let's just pull up a tweet. Let's pull up a tweet quickly. Okay.
Talk like that. And whenever he messages me, I kind of feel bad. Like, oh no, like maybe I shouldn't have brought this up. But I feel like that's kind of the point. At the end of the day, I do think he's just trying to keep me quiet about the whole thing. On April 13th, Liam messaged me once again, acting confused as to why I would have an issue with him, thinking that our brief conversation.
I don't think you got paid. I think you were. I think you were talking to people at the time. I think I've got a pretty good picture of what was going on between you, someone else, and a large YouTuber also releasing videos on similar topics.
Had squashed all the beef, and apparently it's weird that I still, have feelings about all of this.
Let me down. I brought him Rose Malay, the Tard. Oh, you're such a fucking bitch. Come on, put the testosterone back on. No more.
Now wait a minute, Larry.
See, that's not cool. Saying that's not cool.
It's a meme.
So I responded to him. I just saw that Content Cop was coming back, and I saw that clip, and
I was an unwitting participant because I am retarded. Yeah, that's what I figured.
So I just vented. Nobody saw that, though, and I think it's crazy that somehow your friend found that random tweet. Sorry, though. Are we cool? Do you want us to be cool? I mean, pretty much all of our interactions were you making fun of me, lol. Like, I feel better about you now than I did before, and I do believe in moving on and growing as people. I have a big music-related video about the worst samples in music that I'm filming if you want to be a part of it. Even up until this point, I was willing to build bridges. Who am I to be the person to call somebody out or cancel somebody for something that they said? But then this morning, one of my mutuals on Twitter sent me a DM. This guy is stealing Brad's video concepts, and now he's doing your video idea, it seems. I had never talked to this person about Liam. This person did not know about all of the conversations.
So this is just the most bitch-made complaint ever. Stealing my slop video ideas? They're stealing my slop video ideas. What? It's people stealing from Watch Mojo when they make a top 10. Like, what is this? It's like stupid prompt slop video ideas. Who cares?
Had previously had, but that conversation that I had with him recently, where I had mentioned, hey, if you want to make up, I have this video that I'm filming. That was my worst samples video. So for him to make a community post about how he's making his own worst samples video without me, that was a step too far for me. I literally filmed my own worst samples video days before he filmed his video. I had been talking a lot about it publicly. I had even mentioned it to him privately. You know, it was enough for somebody who not even involved in the situation to realize, hey, this guy is stealing your idea. And on paper, I know it's a little silly, right? Like, I didn't invent videos about bad samples, but it's just the timing of this that is just really sketchy.
A good sample is entirely unrecognizable. For instance, this is unrecognizable. You can't even tell what the original song sounds like because it's being used in a creative and transformative way.
Usually my general rule about samples is that I like it when they're transformed. I like it when artists transform the sample in some kind of way. Like, they do something to it, they alter it in a certain way that makes it unique, and they make it their own.
Hey man, can I copy your homework? Can I copy your homework? No, you can't copy my homework!
And you know, the more I thought about it, the more that I realized, like, this dude's entire channel is a copy. The format of the prompts lifted from Brad. His poorly aged songs video lifted from Brad. I mean, he even put Fred Durst in the thumbnail because Brad did it. I want to be charitable. I want to be fair. He does have videos of his own original ideas. The problem, though, is that the whole idea and concept and creation of this channel was built out of bad motivations.
Okay, who cares? Yeah, his motivation is make money. Yes, obviously Lyric's motivation is stack paper. Okay, problem?
This next part is hard because this is not something that I wanted to share publicly, but I have talked to Brad recently, and the things that he has said to me are deeply concerning. I don't think people fully understand just how much he is impacted by what happened last year. I mention all of this because while Brad was struggling, Liam was
with weed addiction,
out here
struggling with
laughing
weed addiction
at him while he was crying.
It's been very funny to see his downward spiral, though. This is funniest breakdown. Okay.
Fucking losing it. It's like so pretty.
Lyrics, does this guy actually have some drama, or are we just reacting like some fucking guy crying? Dude, I kind of feel bad doing this. I kind of feel like a piece of shit. You should feel bad. Yeah, thanks, Edwin. 10 out of 10 segment.
I don't understand what pushes people to see stuff like that and think, oh, this is really good content for my drama channel.
Dude, this thumbnail's so awesome. Look at fucking Brad in this thumbnail, dude. What the fuck? He looks crazy, dude. He looks insane. All right, guys, it's not just brutally making fun of someone for crying. That's not what we do over here. Like, the guy is clearly just, like, mentally disabled. There's no hope for this guy, dude. The blackmail? His dick pics. Yeah, I think it's his dick pics.
But the worst part of it is immediately after he starts laughing at Brad, he sees that Brad is at the lowest point of his life and that his mental state is impacting his ability to do content, and a light bulb goes off in his brain. This is my opportunity.
Dude, I gotta steal the fucking market, okay? I'm telling you, music review channel could be on the horizon, okay? That could be a new business opportunity, you know, seeing a gap in the market to try to invade. I don't even know what he's complaining about right now. Dude, this guy is such a
No, he said it many times. He said it on stream many times. He said, I gotta take Brad's grift. I gotta get on this grift. Dude, this is easy money. I gotta get him. He always was saying this shit when he was covering Brad. I heard it so many times.
This guy is such a good gig going. This guy live streams and people pay him thousands of dollars to see his reactions to listening to album of the week. All you have to do is live stream. People pay you for a specific album. People pay you to just listen to some shit. and give your retarded thoughts. Dude, this is what I mean. This is such a fucking good gig.
You can literally, you can see him like Mr. Krabs with the fucking dollar signs in his eyes, right? You look at him, man.
People pay to listening to album of the week. All you have to do is live stream. People pay you for a specific album. People pay you to just listen to some shit and give your retarded thoughts. Dude, this is what I mean. This is such a fucking good.
Dude, someone's got to splice together all the clips of they gotta splice together clips of Lyrics shit talking Brad and saying he's gonna take his grift and do a fan cam with someone get on this fan cam. Someone get this fan cam together.
Gig. I gotta invade the space. Dude, I gotta invade the space. Come on, man.
Yes, that is correct. The entire Liam Donovan channel was created by Lyrics because he was upset that Brad was complaining. It was such an easy gig and he saw it as easy money. I know that there are clone channels out there, but never in the history of YouTube have I seen somebody who was entirely motivated out of spite, out of greed, and utter contempt for the person that they're stealing from. I tried bringing this.
Wait, why is she making Lyrics isn't actually that based. Rose, seriously, Lyrics isn't actually that based. He literally, it wasn't contempt or it's just money. It's just money and path of least resistance. Like that's what he sees it as. It's an easy way to make a lot of money. He's not like, I hate Brad. I'm gonna take everything from him. That would be awesome.
Brad's attention, but he's very much in a state right now where the last thing that he wants is to be involved in drama. I did not tell him that I'm making this video.
Guys, shall I message Loam and see if he wants to come on and address this Rose Malay?
He's not involved with this video, but I wasn't just gonna let this stand.
Rose Malay,
I wish men weren't so afraid of raping me. Wait. It's like a self-report, kind of like, nobody wants me.
Not even good enough to rape.
Rose remembers.
Why is it that you say like the worst stuff to me on Twitter and then you invite me to these things?
Because you're a retard and you joined to make so people make fun of you.
Rose remembers.
Brad Taste is so unlikable. We are team Rose Malay. Dude, I came around on Rose Malay. Usually I was just joking about her. What about Rose? It's not Rose Malay. No fucking way. He's talking about Rose Malay? Oh, wait, really? Oh, that's really interesting. Rose Malay was not in that vid.
Rose remembers.
But you know, let's be charitable today. I mean, maybe my comments just really upset Liam. Maybe he just really cares about rape.
You know what R. Kelly is trying to do there in that song? Literally bring women from Ethiopia to America so he can commit some of the worst crimes on earth to those women, and sometimes
the worst crimes on... Dude, he makes me want to defend R. Kelly.
Surely he wouldn't go on.
Dude. That's a face clip.
So he can commit some of the worst crimes on earth to those women, and sometimes
the worst crimes on... Dude, he makes me want to defend R. Kelly.
Surely he wouldn't go on and have a debate where he downplays sexual assault. No, he would never.
He self-admits that he stopped.
I don't know.
Yeah, but she said he tried the.
No way, the Michael Alberto and Salvo debate. What about fucking Super Mega, dude? Lyrics' arguments were bad here.
Lyrics. Just because he didn't go through with the rape, Lyrics, doesn't mean it's not sexual assault, dude. Just because he stopped
so what she said
doesn't mean that he didn't do it, bud.
You guys have done moral stuff. Like,
what do you mean,
you're more this whole situation.
Yes.
So to try to ruin
this guy's life, I disavow all slurs. All slurs are terrible.
Over being a dick.
This is presented purely for journalistic and archival purposes. I disavow all language like that.
Yeah. Now, when trying to get head from his girlfriend, to ruin this guy's life and act like this is sexual assault, a huge morally weighted claim, is absurd. I'm now making the conclusion that this disgusting bitch is trying to ruin this guy's life.
Bitch.
Absolutely. This is the easiest bullet I have to play.
Don't talk about women like that.
Lyrics, when you come out swinging, when you're calling her a disgusting bitch and that, it's not sexual assault, it's a common sexual mishap. You're being awfully vicious. I do think you could call that rape apology, yeah.
But look, I get that people like you just try to dismiss this as having a dark and edgy past. Where's the joke, dude? Where's the ha-ha? The funny?
Dude, you know what Aiden told me about last night? Aiden was telling me about how Salvo did this stream where he hyped up that he was going to release Nicholas DiOrio's nudes. He was going to release a picture of Nicholas DiOrio's penis. I was watching the stream where he allegedly unveiled this last night. He just shows like this picture of this like random fat guy who, I guess, like kinda, like if you squint, like there's some similarity in the face, kinda. And he was wearing like the same shade of green t-shirt. And so I was just saying that, saying like, this is Nicholas DiOrio on my screen, butt naked. It's so funny.
Defending rape. Any criticism of anything that I've ever said applies to this guy 10 times over. I said
And then there's a moment as well where he's like, apparently at the same time, he was claiming that Nicholas DiOrio and Stardust had a Discord call where they were e-sexing. And he goes like, if I have this, you really think I don't have the Nick DiOrio Stardust Discord call? I've got Stardust on my other monitor right now. I'm looking at Stardust on my second monitor. So funny.
Shit that I said because I was groomed. What's your excuse? But believe it or not, that's not even scratching the surface of the worst stuff that Liam has ever done. Liam often has a pattern of saying weird things, getting exposed, and then running brand new YouTube channels of people that don't know his history. So come along with me as I take you on a journey to find out why Liam was once nicknamed Lolicon Lyrics.
Joining you once again to apologize for my crimes, to address the allegations that have thrown towards me about how I did it to that small little girl. And I know it's just, it's really disappointing, but I have to admit that I did do it. I did. I bent her over. No consent. That's a joke, guys. Please. That was obviously a joke. Please trust me. I would never do such a thing. I would never even think about doing that to some, like, child. Okay, what the fuck? How old are you?
14.
14? My favorite. What's up, beautiful? How old are you?
I'm 15.
What's up, cutie? How old are you?
Classic.
15.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
Wait, Tommy, based on what you know about me, would you trust me around your kids?
Yeah.
You would?
Yes.
Okay, let's fucking go, man.
Yes.
Hey,
Well, now I won't. Let's go. Where? Get the fuck out of here.
Is this about your degenerate lolly likes? Is that what this is about?
What is it so bad? The thing is that it is bad, but this behavior is just like so normalized. Do you know what I mean? Like, Lyrics isn't. He's like what, 18 here, and this shit was like so normalized in like old YouTube, like this sort of retarded shit. So it's like, I'm not like, you know, crazy up with those, but it's just like, bro, what? You did something really bad, like not really bad, but like really embarrassing and bad optics at least. It's not good behavior either. It's like it is bad, just not like, you know, it's not molesting a kid.
I'm 15.
What's up, cutie? How old are you?
15.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
Wait, Tommy, based on what you know about me, would you trust me around your kids?
Yeah.
You would?
Yes.
Okay, let's fucking go, man.
Yes.
Hey,
Well, now I won't. Let's go. Where? Get the fuck out of here.
Is this about your degenerate lolly likes?
Okay, Tommy won that.
What
That's Tommy W in that one clip.
Technically, yeah. Dude, I just got some base taste in fucking anime girls, and people just can't handle that shit. And they're like, oh, they're children. Yeah, they might be children, but you know.
And the anime decides to bring to life these thoughts with what feels like an illegal scene of her changing into some string panties. Oh yeah, and you can't forget the random-ass naked bath scene of a 12-year-old. And it would be one thing if it was just pointless fan service, right? But sometimes it's literally just part of the plot. Like how Sagiri needs to see these underage girls' panties to take her drawing to the next level.
Why make this video to begin with? This show is literally made for pedophiles. Who the fuck wants a serious review of this? What are you getting out of watching a show like this?
Yep, that was a video from Liam's old channel, La Raise, where he reviewed anime. The dude got exposed for having his entire page of likes being young anime girls.
All of his likes on Twitter, by the way, every single one is an anime drawing.
I never thought anyone was gonna go searching with the likes column on fucking Twitter. Who knew this was even an option? Why are you looking through my likes on Twitter, dude? Why did Twitter...
Dude, oh my god. Oh no. Dude, no.
By the way, every single one is an anime drawing.
I
never
no.
thought anyone was gonna go searching with the likes column on fucking
I
Twitter.
didn't know you could check my likes. No.
Who knew this was even an option? Why are you looking through my likes on Twitter, dude? Why did Twitter make this a thing, dude? Why are people just able to see all the things that you like?
Lyrics like Lolly on Twitter. This guy's a known fucking degenerate.
Okay,
you know?
but
it's like, but when you come out, when you
like, what's your actual stance on Lolicon?
If I'm not getting to my stance on Lolicon,
More recently, Lyrics went on a debate with Stardust because she was upset that another YouTuber was calling racist jokes based. How does Lyrics respond to this? By calling her an insufferable bitch, of course.
Like saying insufferable bitch.
Yeah,
I'm just calling her.
Hello, it's fucking Stardust. Hello?
Her an insufferable bitch, of course.
Like saying insufferable bitch. I'm just calling her an annoying fucking bitch.
Well, if you called her insufferable bitch and she would have completely freaked the fuck out. She didn't.
No, it's true. It's true. I aim to be an insufferable bitch. That's kind of what you aim for. I don't think I was really bitching about it really much, except I think that he is
You were
not
whining and
consistent.
crying.
Whining and crying.
Lyrics
okay.
mugging.
You're just a whiny bitch. That's literally my
Okay.
fucking critique.
Lyrics palming
and that was
ahead.
because you laughed at that fucking joke of that guy like telling you to blow up your country.
It wasn't that he laughed at it. He called it based, right? And he said that it was so cool that
This is
it was
so
totally.
fucking dumb. Oh my
Wait,
god, am I
wait,
really about to
you-
hear you whine about how
But
he
you
laughed
asked
at a
me.
joke and called it based?
Do you want me to just to give you some backstory? This is somebody who has called me a brown, savage, disgusting animal. Somebody who said I deserve to get nuked has called.
I'm only looking at this stuff for pure journalistic and archival purposes, and I disavow any statements being made
my
like that.
lineage a bunch of savages. Has called my grandparents savages.
That you think that him by saying based and laughing, he's endorsing it.
Yes, he did endorse it. He said it was he liked it because it pissed me off because he thinks I'm annoying. I think it's weird to justify racism just because you think I'm annoying.
I
Justify
love racism. I love
racism. Do you
racism.
not see like a difference between laughing at something and fucking meme calling it based?
Did you watch-
Like you have any context about this
Did
guy?
you watch it?
Like honestly, she's just a coping Indian bitch.
All right.
Yep, that's the clip.
You see, Liam's entire online history is filled with instances of him harassing people.
Lyrics, you constantly make accounts to troll me. You're a fucking weirdo, bro. I'm not even mad. You just fucking weird me out. You creep me the
Who is this? What is this?
You see, Liam's entire online history is filled with instances of him harassing people.
Lyrics, you constantly make accounts to troll me. You're a fucking weirdo, bro. I'm not even mad. You just fucking weird me out. You creep me the fuck out.
Man's made anti-Semitic comments. You're such a weirdo.
Oh no! Someone get Ethan Klein on this.
Fuck out.
Man's made.
What's Lyrics saying in the replies here, in the messages here, in the DMs? He said send him to the GCs. He wants to send this guy to the GCs.
It's anti-Semitic comments. You're such a weirdo, bro. Honestly, kill yourself. You're such a F word.
And threatening people.
I have your face docs. I still have that. So I'm not threatening. I'm not threatening.
Wait, it's about Smaggle. He's threatening to face dog Smaggle. Not Wyan. Not Wyan. Wyan, I have your face docs. Wyan, I'll be releasing your face docs tonight. Wyan, I'll be posting your home address.
You're such a F word.
And threatening people.
I have your face docs. I still have that. So I'm not threatening. I'm not threatening. I would never make threats.
His harassment, or I'm sorry, trolling, as he calls it, even extends into his real life.
One of my good friends, I'll refer to him as Tyrone in this video. It's definitely not race related at all, guys. Big black.
Lyrics claiming to have black friends? Lyrics claiming to have black friends?
So my mission was to order like a ton of just
No, I just muted the wrong... I muted the wrong audio thing! I coughed! Fuck!
I don't want to be the one blamed for this. My piece of shit
2 nights in a row!
It's definitely not race related at all, guys. Big black. So my mission was to order like a ton of just random shit to this guy's house. It could be 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's gross. I just try and fucking me because I'm like saying coughing. It's just like yeah.
Be on my name. I don't want to be the
I know
one
what's
blamed
coming
for
through
this.
mad loud.
My piece of shit ass decided to put in the name for who was ordering the pizza as the girl he was fucking talking to. I could have got away with this, or at least I could have blamed it on someone else. But dude, I was fully in for the fucking meme. I FaceTime him as soon as the fucking guy pulls up to his door, and he says to me, Larix, what the fuck did you do? And of course, I was just laughing the whole time on the call. I just couldn't stop fucking laughing because it was so funny. And then he blocks me on all social media. I couldn't contact this guy. I tried to call him on his phone. He blocked me, but he tells me, you need to apologize to my parents. They want an in-person apology. And I'm just thinking, what the fuck, Tyrone? Really, motherfucker?
You know, just harmless trolling. You see, Liam, over the years, has found himself making a lot of enemies.
A light high school prank. What's the problem?
Are asking about Lyrics.
Oh, I blocked him. There's a lot of reasons.
When he came back,
oh,
he was
many
fighting out.
okay.
I don't hate Lyrics. There's other stuff involved there, but I just don't want to be around him, frankly.
And you know, I could go on about this all day, but I think it's important to note how Liam is purposely hiding his past in order to cultivate a brand new audience.
Will you be keeping your humor? I've noticed a bit of self-censorship on your Liam channel streams. Okay, dude, here's the thing. There's not just gonna be slurs, because that's like... Yeah, Augie's disappointed in the chat. They don't know you're racist over there. I'm not racist. I'm a very nice person. This is bad. Your version of being sentimental is doing N-word towers in the chat. I'll be over on Liam Donovan Music, okay? You could sub to there.
See, the thing is, Lyrics' audience, if I made this video, would never take me seriously, but the music reviewing audience is very different. This stuff does not fly. I'm making this video because a lot of people are uninformed and buy into this image that Liam is currently selling them.
Wait, Dr. K called out pirate software and Dr. K started pressing pirate software? Dr. K is going for a second kill? Dr. K going for a second kill? Holy fuck, dude.
And look, I'm not the only one to notice that Liam is hiding some stuff, but when I went over to talk to another YouTuber about the situation, this is what happened.
Hello, I'm making a video with Liam, and I'm curious if you want to have a re-combo. I do, Rose, that's why I fucking DM'd you, you fucking retard. I saw your fucking message, you stupid piece of shit, and now you're in my fucking chats. You fucking stupid, dumb fucking retard. You fucking workless, ugly, dysgenic retard. You know what, never mind. No.
Pirate software cried. Dude, this is like... Why have I got to cover this fucking gay debate? Fuck!
It's all important that we kill Leo, okay? We have to let this minor disagreement passes by. Well, what I'm thinking of doing, Rose, I think I'm going to watch your video off stream, and then I'm going to repeat your talking points and not mention your video. And then I'm going to fucking message you. And I'm curious if you want to have a re-combo. I do, Rose. That's why I fucking DM'd you, you fucking retard. I saw your fucking message, you stupid piece of shit. And now you're in my phone.
That Liam is hiding some stuff, but when I went over to talk to another YouTuber about the situation, this is what happened.
Hello, I'm making a video with Liam, and I'm curious if you want to have a re-combo. I do, Rose. That's why I fucking DM'd you, you fucking retard. I saw your fucking message, you stupid piece of shit. And now you're in my fucking chats. You fucking stupid, dumb fucking retard. You fucking workless, ugly, dysgenic retard. You know what, never mind. No. I'm sorry. It's all important that we kill Leo, okay? We have to let this minor disagreement passes by. Well, what I'm thinking of doing, Rose, I think I'm going to watch your...
He said sorry, so I gave him another chance. My mistake. Dude, where is it? Where is it?
Your video off stream, and then I'm going to repeat your talking points and not mention your video. And then I'm going to pretend that I came up with them. And that's not even a joke, by the way. I know you're like laughing at me like I'm being serious. I'm gonna do that. Go fuck yourself, you clout leech, disgusting, subhuman, dysgenic fuck. And as soon as you upload your video, I am going to upload a video with a similar name, a better thumbnail, and what's gonna happen is, when people look up your video, Rose Malay, I am going to get the search results, and people are gonna watch my video instead. I'm including this in my video.
What the actual fuck? Anyway, I did have genuine conversations with this Liam guy. He told me that this music stuff was more positive for him. I'm all for growing and changing as people, but I'm a little skeptical, and I think that's more than fair. I'll end this video off with the last message that Liam sent to me.
Well, I can't even fucking see it because your fucking end screen cards and shit are in the way. Stupid bitch.
Skeptical, and I think.
Wow, and so Lyrics actually replied to this video on Reddit. So I'll see his comment. This isn't so Spinal BJ. This is posted this video and said, "Obsessed hater makes a video on you, calls you a Brad Taste copy." This isn't what the subreddit is for, so this is gonna get taken down. But yeah, there's a lot of jokes and things I said before, which obviously I steer away from and don't do now. But it's never been anything deeper, just at worst jokes that went too far. If anyone wants to stop watching, that's chill, but it's a pretty straightforward explanation for me. I don't engage the same way I did before as now, because that's who I actually am as a person. Is he saying he actually was that way as a person, that he actually is that way as a person behind the scenes, or he's saying the way he acts now is who he really is? Oh, let's catch up on the Lyrics situation. It's been unfolding while we've been watching that. So, this post was made on our YouTube drama just earlier today. Liam the Professional exposed by Rose Malay. Rose covers her personal interactions with Liam, how his coverage of Brad Taste was motivation for launching a music review channel, claims he steals content ideas directly from other creators, including herself, as well as looking into his inappropriate history on the previous channel names. Liam's on-stream debunking right now. Dude, everything is happening tonight. It's so fucked up. Everything is happening right now. So, okay. So, Rose Malay is the last person who's exposing someone. Don't bother watching this slop. Oh yes, Rose Malay, a true beaker from reality. Fuck Rose Malay. And here's Parry. This is Parry's Reddit account. Hi, Parry here. I'm the guy Rose slanders at the end of this video. The slander I can handle, but it's rather unfortunate that she decided to plagiarize my coverage of Liam in her video. You see in the comments of my video, as well as others on Liam, like the VTuber streamer Queemans, not a VTuber, that she was in the comments plugging her video, which basically regurgitates the same info. At the end of the day, rape apologists like Rose are never held accountable, but I hope you and the person reading this is at least more informed of her true nature. And he got 44 upvotes on this. And then Rose tried to reply and got downvoted to fuck.
What accusation?
500 views. Okay, so this is unfolded more though. This is spiraling quickly. So Lyrics obviously deleted a post that Spinal made, posting the video on his subreddit. However, there was another post that he couldn't so easily get rid of. This is important, to me at least. I assume you've seen the video by Rose Malay. Even if you haven't, you probably know what it's about. If you don't talk about it, I don't think I can continue watching your content. I always try to assume the best about people, but I can't do that here. I hope you talk about it because I like your content. If you simply delete this post, I'll just take it as an admittance of guilt. Edit. 56 comments. Okay, everyone, take a deep breath. We'll set this on stream this evening. I'm still learning new things about this whole deal. I don't know how to feel. This wasn't an accusation as much as it was a request for an explanation. I'm going to give Reddit a pause. My PC is overheating. It's a shitty PC. See you later. So Reddit is overheating his PC? What? Edit 2. Just real quick, because it feels like the biggest thing. Every cafe gave me this regarding the lolly accusation. Uh-huh.
First and foremost, before going over this whole conversation and the stream, I wrote up this whole statement that I wanted to go over and read out.
Oh, so this is his lolly statement from back in the day. Haven't seen it, wasn't planning on it, but if there's anything specific, I can clear up. This isn't really what the subreddit is for, though. But yeah, basically I've made jokes and comments in bad taste before on stream, which I don't engage anymore because I don't think it really represents me, and was a version of me that I don't want to be. Dude, come on. This is exactly what I warned him against. I tried to tell him. I tried to save him. I literally, you can go watch my last conversation with him on stream. I tried to tell him not to do this sort of thing. This is such a fuck up, man. Oh my god. No. Why, Liam? Why? Oh god. But nothing ever said was anything further than jokes. That's not true. This is the thing. There are real positions that he took that his new audience will have an issue with. Not jokes, beliefs that he held, beliefs that he argued for strongly. Dude. It's pretty straightforward, and that's the reason I act the way I do on stream now, because it more represents who I am. So yeah, that's all. If there's anything else I could clear up, I prefer not just give Rose personal attention because she's unhinged given my interactions with her. Okay. If that's not who you are, apologize publicly. Admit you did say, admit what you did say, and say they were bad instead of hiding them. Right, the first part of this sentence being written so badly fucked me up for the rest of it. So it's pretty clear by my actions that I don't engage the same way I did before. Rose is just taking this to a weird level, making a hit piece on me. It's being really weird right now. Saying I'm stealing her ideas or something? So in regards to convos with her I had on stream, as I said in private, they genuinely negatively affected her. I do apologize. It's a little complicated now because she's involving all these other weird things that aren't genuine to make a clear hit piece. So it's frustrating from that angle, but yeah, I'll probably talk about it on stream if there are genuine people who have questions. Plus the hiding thing I took down of people like actively trying to fuck with me, but I've always said if there are genuine people who have questions, I'm more than willing to clear anything up. Please talk about it a little more. Wow. So, Manic Marceline, I believe, was commenting on the Rose video too. Yeah, I see he's on the Reddit replying to your Reddit post. I really hope he's not as bad as Rose is saying, I guess, but we just have to find out. It sucks because his streams were like a safe space for me. They're really fun. I know a lot of people are after him, but this seems different than Ethan and Parry's deranged hating. I really hope he addresses this. This ain't a good look for him. Discontent in the kitten kennel. When Parry made me watch the Omegle stuff, I wasn't even paying attention because I wasn't expecting to call in. Watching it again makes me realize exactly what the jokes were. Saying because... Okay, so wait. I need to actually open up the video. And cut off. When Perry made me watch the Omegle stuff, I wasn't even paying attention because I wasn't expecting to call in. Watching it again makes me realize what the jokes were. I know that people have very edgy humor like that, but I still think he should address it. He's been lying to people about his past for a bit. I think it's time he talks about it. I mean, we already found stuff out one way or another by now. Same because I want to believe he's changed and just wanting to move on and isn't some money-hungry guy playing us. I like to hope he wasn't being serious with his jokes, if there were jokes. Well, he literally said he's grifting, no? He's literally said, unfortunately for you, he's literally said he's grifting. So that's sad. Liam Donovan. What's going on over on the Liam?
It wasn't ever to personally affect you or anything, but yeah, I hope that clears anything up. It was just
right now.
Dumb, stupid content at the time. And it wasn't meant to be anything serious, which I thought you got and like knew. But yeah, it's never been anything against you personally to affect you. So I don't know. I feel like this was very reasonable. But if anyone has any like further things, or if she has any further points, I assume she's gonna bring them up. Let's see.
Tell me that it was just stupid, dumb content at the time. Not anything serious. First of all, I found it very fishy, the fact that he had the ability to ensure that nobody on...
Wait, wasn't that back in February? This is a while ago.
The thing is, all of his live stream viewers are just commentary people. I recognize most of these names. But his video viewers
Liam learned empathy at 21.
Thank you for the $4.20, thank you.
This is like long over, I think even a year ago now. Wait, that was back in February? Oh, this DM?
And then DM me, and so I responded. So it's stupid, dumb content when it's from you,
and this is the weird thing that you're also going to see too, is that, and I'll show DMs that she doesn't show, is that in DMs, me and Rose worked it out, and things were normal until like... Then, like, she would constantly go back and forth. It was a weird thing. Yeah,
I see Alex Gekler and the lyrics is shaking.
Leak the DMs, yeah. I want to see which ones... Should I just go over them all now? I guess so. Yeah, I guess. We could just read through all these right now. So, this was back in, what is this, January? Hey, just letting you know that my Brad Taste video that was posted on your subreddit was actually posted by my stalker, and it was uploaded without my consent. Okay, so this is her telling me to not watch something, so I'm just like, yeah, I won't watch it, all good, thank you. This is just a normal interaction. But then it was then this post that she was talking about. Hey, I saw your weird Reddit post and I don't know what your deal. Yeah, so I just read this. It's never been anything to personally affect you. See that? She then says, so it's dumb, stupid content when it's from you, and I'm horrible for even saying that when I was bothered by it. But when I say dumb shit, I'm just supposed to be okay with being laughed at and mocked for it for eternity. It's the double standards that bother me. I'm having a hard time feeling sympathy when I feel like that sympathy was never awarded to me. You just brought me on your stream to laugh at me, and because of shit I said years ago, you were never going to give me a real chance. I was just default an awful, shitty person no matter what. Not
Dude,
even
Critical
a
Shogun's in there saying he can't. He's found empathy, dude.
So then I say, and I actually defended you when people like Brad tried to say that.
A-logging
This is
lyrics.
going back a while ago. She then says, thank you. As long as we're on the same page, we can be cool. I actually appreciate that. I just feel like the way I've been treated by y'all is extremely unfair. And thank you for not using this as an excuse to shit on me or on Twitter or something. Like, all the content on stream, I say, is never that deep, and if it genuinely affected you negatively, I apologize. Part of the reason why I'm making music content now is because I kind of recognize the negative nature, which is making commentary stuff, just kind of drags you down. That's just a personal thing to me. For anybody making content on commentary, you know, that's their prerogative. I don't have anything against it. It's just personally, for me in my life, that's what I'm much more interested in. You could say that's cringe, but that's just genuinely...
Too negative, guys. Too negative.
How I want to spend my life. I don't want to spend my life making commentary videos, making commentary streams, which, you know, that's fine for other people, but I'd much rather talk about the things I do. It's just a matter of preference. But let's see. I believe what is this? I believe that I did the same thing, which is how the whole Brad thing even started. Let's see. And why it affected me so much. Yeah, genuinely at certain points though, I definitely feel like I treated some more people content as opposed to people, which I definitely did to you, so I apologize for that, especially like how you probably weren't in a good mental state. So I don't know if she shows these. This is me probably even being more apologetic than I should have. Like does she show these in the video?
I'm horrible for even saying that I was bothered by it. But
well, sorry, the talking point from Pepsi is actually that we like the vocal stem. Apparently the vocal stem is very Maltese. A lot of Maltese people do this. They go ch-ch-ch.
When I say dumb shit, I'm just supposed to be okay with being laughed at and mocked for it for eternity. It's the double standards that...
You literally had like a civil conversation.
Momo Knight, are you Maltese?
Now she's doing this?
Or are you saying we don't like it? There's no way there's two Maltese people in these chats.
That's just the confusing part.
Bother me. I'm having a hard time feeling sympathy when I feel like that sympathy was never...
Samson, you're Maltese. You're not Maltese. You're like Australian or something.
You already
Give me a real
read this.
Chance. Not even a sorry. All the content on stream is never that deep. A few weeks pass, and I make a tweet that like...
Maltese Aussie.
Oh, so she excludes all of that. She cuts all the context of that. Okay. She cuts all of this context. It's then just in a few weeks. Okay, cool. Okay. Very, very normal. Okay. Nice. Definitely did that, so I apologize for that, especially if you weren't in a good mental state. And then she says, I hope you're being genuine right now. So all this is the stuff that she cut out. I hope you're being genuine right now. I'm not this vindictive person people think I am. That's literally all I need. I feel like you've shown growth from these messages, and I'm satisfied with that. So you're going to notice there's a back and forth constantly of this. I just want people to start treating me as a human being worthy of redemption instead of being this irredeemable monster shitting on me no matter what I do. I rewatched that stream and I felt like I handled everything shockingly well. Can you unban me from the subreddit? I deleted the post I made. No one saw it. Wish you the best of luck on the new channel. Just wish people gave me that same courtesy. So then I said, next, like when I was saying of commentary stuff, I've just been kind of falling out with it more because I don't want people to see me as like a negative or mean person. Wow, crazy. It all goes back to what I say on these music streams. Guys, I don't want to be a hater. I don't want to be a hater. It all comes back to this. See, it's true. Says the hater channel. Vindication. Yes. So hater is just in your blood. All right, come on, man. Or whatever. So yeah, I'm just making content I think that is a lot more me, but I do get how you'd be frustrated by being like used for content and stuff. So I genuinely do apologize for that. And yeah, for sure, I'll unban your thing and thanks. Glad we have this convo. Sorry about that post. I just feel like I needed to vent. All good. I get where the frustration comes, but glad that we could clear it up. Wish the best for you as well. For some confusing reason, all this was cut out cut out in the video, and then she just skips ahead 2 weeks afterwards. Which there's a reason why this was cut out. It's because it doesn't fit her narrative. So that's just annoying to deal with. But we could continue to the next thing.
10 people see where I kind of just subtweet about the whole situation. And like clockwork, Liam goes into my DMs again, which is crazy because we don't really talk.
Cleared it up and then acts like it didn't happen. Yeah, like all this was cleared up and then she just pretends like, dude, that never existed, okay?
Goes into my DMs again, which is crazy because we don't really talk like that. And whenever he messes.
So she's saying I go into her DMs like, and it's like this crazy insane thing when I'm getting fucking word that she's like still making the same tweet about me. She's then making the same like tweet about me a few weeks later when I thought we resolved things. So I'm just confused. What?
Messages me, I kind of feel bad. Like, oh no, like maybe I shouldn't have.
How's she mad at you for trying to clear up beef and communicate?
Yeah, this Rose shit sucks. Watch the Omegle clips. Watch the Omegle clips.
Didn't read any of this interaction from March 11th. Okay, what is this? Hey, someone sent me a thread of something like your weird tweets you're making about me again. Is everything like good with you? I don't get it. And this is her further saying, I can get Brad to expose him. So these were the unhinged tweets she was making about me that I'm just like confused on. What? I can get Brad to expose him because he is blatantly just stealing his style after publicly shitting on him for months. Hello? You're like saying you're making calls to Brad Taste to fucking like bury me? Yeah, this is literally, I can literally cancel you right now, man. Huh? There'd be lots of.
So he doesn't want to do negative or mean content, okay? He doesn't want to do commentary because it's too negative or mean. But the moment he's in a drama, he is literally just, this is just a lyric stream. He's just doing a lyric stream again.
Or we can all be friends. Bro, she's Joker posting here. It's so confusing. There'd be lots of fuel.
It's who you are, lyrics.
You could just go along with me and
look in the mirror.
Be friends. Dude, what the fuck am I supposed to make of this?
Learn some self-acceptance.
This is scaring me.
Oh, a lolicon.
There's more shit that only he knows, but I have the ability to help or hurt him in this new endeavor. What the fuck? And he knows it too, which is why he DM'd me in a panic. So the interaction that we resolved, she apologized for, and we said, all good, we went our separate ways. Now this has turned into fucking me DMing her in a panic and like trying to keep her mouth quiet about abuse. What the fuck? The Joker posting worked because you panic DM'd her again after this, to be fair. Actually, very true. I'll keep those messages private, though. I have info that can make this a massive expose. He's intentionally hiding the lyrics shit from his new audience, and I have screenshots of some sketchy ways he does it, too. So I've talked about this on stream before. The people who purposely just try to make meme posts of like fucking with me by saying like, who is this lyrics guy? Can someone address this? Like, yeah, people purposely trying to fuck with me. I'm gonna take those down because it's annoying, and that's not what the subreddit is for. The subreddit is for stream content of going over like music stuff or like community memes, not just random shitter posting of like people trying to fuck with me. So obviously those get moderated and taken down. But if like today, if there are genuinely some real people in the audience who have like questions or who want to know about something for further clarification, then that is like the context for why I'm now doing this stream, because there was that on their subreddit. Like Omega was genuinely saying it. I'm pretty sure like Manic was, like other genuine normal people in the chat
normal.
that I see. So that's why. What do we got next? This is a really weird way. So then I continue. This is a really weird way to represent our conversation as just I DM'd you in a panic. Like we had a genuine conversation, I thought. And I don't know why you are saying you can get Brad to expose me because I'm stealing from him. Brad didn't create the concept of reacting to music. This is all really weird and I don't know what it's coming from, but can you chill out? Okay. So then she said, bro, how do you find this so quickly? I'm going to delete the tweets. I have clips of you admitting you want to invade the space. So now weeks go by. We're back to square one. And we're going to have the same conversation, I guess. As I said to the guy you're replying to, send them to me, and I'm just confused. I deleted all the tweets. Like, what is your deal? I thought we had a genuine conversation, but it seems like it was all just me DMing you in a panic now. Why'd he send them to you, lol? Like, what the fuck?
Dude, it's so great. Look at this bitch is so insane. It's just weird how months ago you're shit-talking us. Now you're copying what we do. Bitch, you do not do music reactions. You do not do Brad Taste. You have 3,000 subscribers. No one watches you. You do not do Brad Taste.
Because you were saying weird stuff about me. It's just weird how months ago you're shit-talking us and now you're copying what we do. Okay. I never shit-talked the concept of making music content. Brad was in a drama and I gave my thoughts on that. Yeah, that's what she's addressing here. Because remember when Brad Taste was having this like crazy shit of like begging his audience?
Well, he did diminish it, but I mean, I think he diminished it and he's saying like, this is easy as fuck. I want to do that.
For $10,000 randomly, posting countless apology videos, and then taking them down. He was doing a lot of really weird stuff, and I was talking about that and giving my takes on it. It was never the concept. I'm like, what? I've consistently said, like, I've actually been subbed to Brad for, like, years. I think, like, 2 years now. Like, I watched Brad's content. So, I was never shitting on making music content. That would make no fucking sense. But... let's see. It's seriously that simple. And then she sends me this. Dude, this is what I mean. This is such a fucking good gig. I gotta invade the space. Dude, I gotta invade the space. Come on, man. Dude, this is what I mean. So I don't know what she thinks this proves, but this is me complimenting Brad by saying, this guy's got a great gig. Wait, dude, this seems like
Dude, why is CPCA emergency government in the chat? This Queefan guy is too much, dude. Fuck CPCA. CPCA, what are you doing, man? It's fucking Somalian, dude.
Fucking awesome, like fucking space. And I love music. You can already see that. I want to make music related content, and then I decided to make the decision that was the best for me, that I wanted to do. Yeah, like okay, this is such a stretch to say like I'm maliciously grifting. Like Liam actually doesn't care at all about music. He doesn't give a fuck. All right, he's just grifting into the space like Dax. He as you could see from his content, he's only doing this for the money and nothing else. Yeah, only doing it for the money when all my videos get copyrighted. There's so many levels of this that's so silly. So then I just respond by saying, I was and still am a fan of Brad. And that's cool. Why'd you send me that clip? Is there an issue with it? And then she sends me another. What? I don't even know what he's complaining about right now. Dude, this guy is such a fucking good gig. This guy is such a good gig going. True. This guy live streams and people pay him thousands of dollars to see his reactions to listening to album of the week. That's as good as it.
What was that about money?
Sends me another. So then there's so many levels of this. That's money. Music. He doesn't give a fuck. All right, he's just grifting into the space like Dax. He as you could see from his content, he's only doing this for the money and nothing else. Yeah, only doing it for the money when all my videos get copyrighted. There's so many levels of this that's so silly. So then I just respond by saying, I was and still am a fan of Brad.
All your videos get copyrighted. All of his videos get copyrighted. All these get copyrighted. He's not making ad revenue on these, really. He doesn't have his Patreon income public.
And that's cool. Why'd you send me that clip? Is there an issue with it? And then she sends me another. What? I don't even know what he's complaining about right now. Dude, this guy is such a fucking good gig. This guy is such a good gig going. True. This guy live streams and people pay him thousands of dollars to see his reactions.
Yeah, Alex Gateway just said, I've seen how many donos you get on these streams, bro.
Album of the week. That's as good as it. That's why you spend hours every day playing piano and guitar, studying music theory, because you don't care about music. Yeah, very true. When I release my music one day, it's only gonna be for grifting. Okay, expect Dax posting. Expect conservative Dax posting. All right, I'm just like appealing to MAGA people. That's gonna be truly the new content that I make, music-wise, because I don't give a fuck about it. I'm just in for the money. thousands of dollars to see his reaction.
Yeah, expect TX2.
Yeah, they were totally.
listening.
Lyrics would, as a long career ahead of him as a MAGA rapper, 100%. They would totally accept him. Dean with his Dean with his doing Tom McDonald raps.
That's as good as it fucking gets.
So, everything I said here is true. So at this point, Brad was in this really weird stage where he was complaining so much about his job, and I'm like, I still have this opinion. Yes, dude, how the fuck can you complain about this job? You have people working genuine normal jobs, which fucking sucks. You listen to music and get paid over $100,000 a year. That's like, what? How could you ever complain about that gig? How could you ever complain about that job? Like, that is the take. So that is still true. I don't know what this proves, but okay. Let's see. I've been friends with Brad since 2017. I know Brad hates commentary people, and all that shit has had an effect on him. I don't know how he feels about you specifically. I can try to build a bridge. So now this conversation takes a weird turn. We're sending you back to retail, Liam. Trying to be friendly with me, and she wants to build a bridge to Brad taste. I don't even know what's happening. This is just very confusing. I say, okay, question mark. I'm not really interested, to be honest. I'm just kind of doing my own thing. You're the one who made weird tweets about me, and I'm just confused why. And accusing me of invading a space with clips of me saying it's a good gig. Like, yeah, what is the problem, lol? I'm so confused. I love music, and I've been really enjoying making music content. Get Rose, we need Rose now. Rose can call in at any point. She hasn't reached out to me. But, let's see. Let's see, what is this? So text, yeah, so what is this? You're blatantly copying his thing after shitting on him for live streams. You gotta admit that at least looks weird, right? I'm sorry for impulsively tweeting about you. So then she apologizes again. This is the second time. I say, texting is too much effort. Can you do a quick call? Because I'm trying to get this shit over as like fast as possible. I hate texting over something like so boring. So then we have a conversation and it goes the exact same way. I didn't record this or anything, but it's the same thing as the first call, the first text conversation. We talk, she has like the same disagreements, thinks I'm invading the space. I then give my reasons like, hey, at the end of the day, this is just the content I want to make. It's pretty simple. She then apologizes and says, sorry, I'm just frustrated. And she then starts talking about the lack of success on her own panic attack.
Okay.
What I just read right there.
Watch the videos of you talking to 15-year-old girls in Omegle and explain that to your new audience, Liam. That's what I'm here for.
Or many of her actions. She seems like once again. So the same thing happens. And I say, I don't understand why...
Liam, strap yourself to a heart rate monitor and watch the movie Leon the Professional. On live stream, right now.
What's happening? I thought we were cool. Like, I'm just confused because this is 2 times in a row now. She's just like apologizing to me. But what is this next thing?
Why I would have an issue with him, thinking that our brief conversations that we had squashed all the beef. And apparently it's weird that I still, have feelings about all of this.
Let me down. I brought him Rose Malay, the Tard. Look. Oh, you're such a fucking bitch. Come on, put the testosterone back on. No more.
Now wait a minute, Larry.
See, that's
not cool. I'm saying that's not.
Yeah, so these are like things like I don't.
Wait, was that?
Yeah, so
testosterone back on. No more.
Now wait a minute, Larry.
Is that Ethan Ralph?
That's not cool.
Put
about all
testosterone back on. No more.
Now wait a minute, Larry.
Dude, what? I mean, that's a better thing to put in. Rose Malay's retarded. Associated with Ethan Ralph when you hit a piece, you fucking idiot. What are you doing?
Jesus Christ.
Not cool.
Point that out.
Yeah, so these are like things like I don't. This is 2023, November 11th. This is just not a way that I would want to represent myself like publicly anymore. Just because it kind of cringes me out. But at the end of the day, all of these are just jokes. All of these are just jokes. And just the combative nature. This is 20.
What did he say? What was the big problem?
No more.
Now wait a minute.
The Tard. Oh, you're such a fucking bitch. Come on, put the testosterone back on. No more.
Now wait a minute, Larry.
See, that's not cool. I'm saying that's not.
Yeah, so these are like things like I don't. This is 2023, November 11th. This is just not a way that I would want to represent myself like publicly anymore. Just because it kind of cringes me out. But at the end of the day, all of these are just jokes. All of these are just jokes and just the combative nature. But the worse these are, they're not any kind of like deeper beliefs. It's just jokes that went too far. That's the only explanation for that.
cool. It's a meme.
So I responded to him. I just saw that Content Cop was coming back, and I saw that clip, and it reminded me of that, so I just vented. Nobody saw that, though, and I think it's crazy that somehow your friend found that random tweet. Sorry, though. Are we cool? Do you want us to be cool? I mean, pretty much all of our interactions were you making fun of me, lol. Like, I feel better about you now than I did before, and I do believe in moving on and growing as people. I have a big music relationship.
Wait, so she said rape is necessary. What the fuck? How does she explain that? So she can get away with rape jokes? If these are even jokes, I'm pretty sure these were firm statements, and she made like debates about this. But the way she explains that, saying that she had trauma, and that's the reason why she did this. But that's just a very unfortunate thing, is that she brings up all these things that I've said in the past, and simultaneously.
Okay, Lyrics. Rose is bad too. This is not a explanation for your behavior, Liam. Address the allegations, Liam.
People to bring up her past. It's such a clear double standard. Very, very annoying. So she's pressed about something you said back in 2023 and trying to use it against you now. Yes.
Video about the worst samples in music that I'm filming.
Yes, very true, Bog. And Liam, this all goes away if you just put on the dress. Remember that. It's all this can go away if you just put on the dress.
Even up until this point, I was willing to build bridges. Who am I to be the person to call somebody out or can't
build bridges? The person who's willing to build.
Thank you for the $2, Janky Johnny. Thank you.
Bridges. What a weird interpretation when this is the same person who constantly is making tweets about
don't worry. Listen, Ethan, Hassan, and Momo Max, I'm going to cover all of this at some point. We'll see if I'm going to stay off tomorrow. Nothing anymore. We'll see, I guess.
She can get Brad to cancel me, or that we could be friends, or I could hurt or harm you, depending on how you react.
I probably will take that off. I probably will take that off.
Sure. This is a very genuine person. Not like just like this unhinged going back and forth. It's very, very frustrating to deal with. So then her building bridges in good faith is this. When Rice Gum said that he got mega canceled, but when I'm mad at the same shit directed towards me, I'm overreaching. Rose Malay derangement syndrome is real. You're going to have to see me as a human being. What is she talking about, man? Rose Malay derangement syndrome is real? Bro, what is she saying? Huh? Why is she emotionally blackmailing you? I mean, it's just, it seems to be in her nature. I mean, all
no one's deranged about Rose Malay. It's just like, they look down on her.
Cancel somebody for something that they said. But then this morning, one of my mutuals on Twitter sent me a DM. This guy is stealing Brad's video concepts, and now he's doing your video idea.
So this is when the video, like, all of this has been terrible and bad, but this is like uniquely stupid. This is the next section.
No, Liam is not dissociated from me. Even though I put up a video with a thumbnail that said lying lolicon or something. Called him a lolicon anyway. He actually DM'd me that we actually DM'd the other day.
Where she tries to say that I steal people's ideas, and I even stole her ideas. This is rough.
It seems. I had never talked to this person about Liam.
Why is it so much a lot of
people?
Did not know
about all the conversations we had previously had.
I'm sorry, did Brad patent the concept of a reaction video? Lol. I guess so. But and also, I've been always honest about how I've been a sub of Brad, and I've been inspired by his content. Okay, inspired kind of sounds a little bit cringe and over the top, but you know what I mean? Like, I've always been open and honest about that. But it's YouTube content. This is such a weird thing to say. Like, yeah, Brad Taste, he's a guy who listens to music and gives his opinions on music. I'm a guy who listens to music and gives my opinions on music. Crazy, crazy stuff.
But that conversation that I had with him recently, where I had mentioned, hey, if you want to make up, I have this video that I'm filming. That was my worst samples video. So for him to make a community post about how he's making his own worst samples video without me, that was a step too far for me.
So this part completely caught me off guard. I didn't even know this. And I checked back my DMs, and apparently she did ask for a collab. So she sent me this very long message, like a very long one, that I didn't respond to for 13 days because I was just kind of just like annoyed and fed up. Like, this isn't worth engaging with anymore. Where I guess does she bring up the, let me read this. Does she bring up the worst samples video? I just saw Content Cop was coming back, and I saw that clip and it reminded me, so I just vented. Nobody saw that, though. And I think it's crazy that somehow your friend found a random tweet of 100 tweets I posted today. Sorry, though. So she apologizes again. Are we cool? Do you want us to be cool? I mean, pretty much all of our interactions were you making fun of me, lol. It's just rinse and repeat. I feel like I'm going insane. It's the same 3 conversations weeks apart. Like, I feel better about you now than I did before, and I do believe in moving and growing as a person. I have a big music-related video about the worst samples in music, and I'm filming if you want to be part of it. So I saw this section of her video, and I was genuinely shocked. Like, oh, she actually did ask me to be in her video. In no world would I ever be in a fucking Rose Malay video. Like, okay, like, I'm not really interested in collabs in the first place. Why the fuck would I ever want to be in a Rose Malay video? That just makes no sense to me. But apparently she did ask me this, and then she said, edit. I realized this might have came across in the wrong way. No pressure or anything, obviously. I know you wanted to do your own thing, so if you don't want to be part of it, that's totally fine. I can always film it alone. So then she starts asking me for collabs. Weird. And because I didn't do a collab with her, I'm just trying to think of like alternate reality where I would have said yes.
account called Joshua Connor Moon saying in chat, if I want a cunny wife, should I dabble in the art commentary or music commentary? Could you tell me what you found better for them?
We would have been epic best friends if I would have gave her attention and a collab for her channel. But instead, unfortunately, I got the bad outcome. I got the bad finale where she makes an exposed video on me. This music YouTuber time has passed. I guess the exposed video, it was either exposed video or do a collab with me. Those are the only two options. The bad ending. Yeah, the bad ending, man. But being genuinely honest, apparently she did ask me about this worst samples of music thing. Now, this was last month. This was April 15th. I'm pretty sure on stream, somebody gave me this idea for the worst samples in songs. And also, that's a really fucking basic topic. So then I uploaded yesterday the worst samples of all time, mainly to talk about the Doechii stuff because that's like a recent thing going on. This had nothing to do with Rose Malay. And I just find it absurd to think like I would need to steal ideas from Rose Malay in the first place. I'm sorry, I didn't need to steal ideas from Rose Malay. It's such a silly thing to bring up. I feel like this like a weird like narcissistic thing of being too self-indulgent or something, thinking like, oh, this guy must have stole my video and that's the reason he's getting a success. Like, bro, like, no, I didn't. A bunch of people make the worst samples music. And I was one of them because I'm pretty sure one of my viewers suggested that. And she just never posted it. Apparently she's been working on this since even before April 15th. And I uploaded it May 1st. So that was 15 days. This is just very silly. Using Beast Games for attention too, it's insane. Yeah, I don't know the rest of her content. Apparently she made a video exposing Mr. Beast. I was on Beast Games. I'm shocked no one died. She was on Beast Games? What? Dude, I don't know what's happening. But, like, okay, I guess. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Weird coincidence, but even if Rose Malay would have released the worst samples video before me, I would have still made my video because we're on separate algorithms. We're doing separate things. I don't think I have a lot of crossover audience with Rose Malay. Funny enough. I remember someone in your chat suggested the worst sampled songs because of the anxiety song. Yeah, I'm 99% sure that's where that video idea came from. This is very, very silly.
Literally filmed my own worst samples video days before.
This is like
also, she's saying we about her and Brad, but didn't her and Brad have a massive fault? Didn't she literally make a video calling Brad out?
This weird self-important idea of yourself.
Filmed his video.
Dude.
I had been talking a lot about it publicly.
So insane.
I had even mentioned it to him privately.
Like, dude, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I'm not really like that tapped in, like looking at all of these things, stealing Rose Malay's genius ideas. I know it's aside from popular belief, but the reason my channel is like getting any kind of like traction, it's not because I'm stealing Rose Malay's ideas. This is very silly.
You know, it was enough for somebody who not even involved in the situation to realize, hey, this guy is stealing your idea. And on paper, I know it's a little silly, right? Like, I didn't invent videos about bad samples, but it's just the timing of this.
She literally just wants a reason to be mad and feel included, and somebody stole her video ideas. Yeah, the motivation of this, like, it's really weird when you think about it, because then it's like she's also asking for a collab. I don't know, man.
That is just really sketchy.
A good sample is entirely unrecognizable.
I would sum it up to being completely mentally unwell, but no, this is complete malice.
This is unrecognizable. You can't even tell.
The rule about samples is that I like it when they're transformed. I like it when artists transform the sample in some kind of way. Like they do something to it. Dude, this part kills me, man. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm coming clean. I'm coming clean. I stole Rose Malay's opinion.
Bug, what do you think of Lyric's commentary here?
I've been getting fed lines.
Read Marceline's comment, what, in the live chat? So that one I just went past. That Rose isn't good enough to steal from. Basically, Liam is saying that Rose isn't good enough for him to know her existence. There's no way he copied. Okay, well, he did know she existed. They were talking on Discord. Fucking idiot.
I'm a political propaganda puppet for Rose Malay's propaganda. I like it when they're transformed. I like it when artists transform the sample in some kind of way. Like they do something to it, they alter it. I knew you can never form a thought on your own. Very true. Good to see you admit it now. Yeah, man. Guys, when people transform samples, this is a unique take in a certain way that makes it unique, and they make it their own.
Hey man, can I copy your homework? Huh? Can I copy your homework? No.
this is the thing where I'm conflicted with this whole video. You know what I mean? I'm conflicted with this whole video because actually, like, trying to be sympathetic, a sympathetic side to this is that this girl, Rose Malay, is actually just very mentally ill. She is mentally ill, and she definitely suffers from something. But at the same time, you're trying to fuck me over so hard. So it's just so annoying to deal with. But this is like insane delusion of self-importance that you think I'm copying your video ideas and homework of your tweets with 0 likes and 20 views. This is so, like, deranged.
Oh, you can't copy my homework!
Can they make it their own?
Hey man, can I copy your homework? Huh? Can I copy your homework? No, you can't copy my homework!
And you know, the more I thought about it, the more that I realized, like, this dude's entire channel is a copy. The format of the prompts.
So now my whole channel is copy. I'm ripping Brad Taste shits.
Yes.
I make video prompts.
Yes, you are.
Which plenty of YouTubers do. Plenty of YouTubers do. I think Fantano's probably the first one with his Let's Argue stuff. Video prompts of...
He has to take this seriously. His audience are upset, and he has to address the Omegle allegation. He has to address those times where he was saying that shit to those 15-year-old girls on Omegle.
Community engagement, asking their...
Lifted from Brad. His poorly aged songs video, lifted from Brad. I mean, he even put Fred Durst in the thumbnail because...
So, a video that Brad Taste made 3 years ago... I now cannot make a video on poorly aged songs because Brad Taste made a 47-minute video on it 3 years ago. Okay. Hey, at the end of the day, man, there's a bunch of things that I talk about on this channel. Some things are going to coincide and be similar to other channels. That's the nature of it. But poorly aged songs is a huge general topic of something you talk about. This is very dumb. Why is this even a section of the video?
Brad did it. I want to be charitable. I want to be fair. He does have videos of his own original ideas. The problem, though, is that the whole idea and concept and creation of this channel...
It's just weird also saying this, too. It's so weird saying this when it's like all this comes back to, oh, now you have a problem with this? Because just a few weeks ago, you were asking for a collab on my channel and you were wanting to work together. So did you have a problem with all this back then? And now, like, did you have a problem with this, but you still were willing to, like, turn a blind eye and still work with me if it thought it would give you attention? It's just confusing. And now you don't want to work with me anymore. You don't want to collab because I said I didn't want to, or I just never responded. So now you're making an exposed video.
Was built out of bad motivations. This next part is hard because this is not something that I wanted to share publicly, but I have talked to Brad recently, and the things that he has said are deeply concerning. I don't think people fully understand just how much...
By the way, I need to finish reading my DM.
Okay, let's...
Crazy. I want to come across the perception that I want to give people. Backing down that there's things that are criticizable to say about Brad. It's just the way I went about it, I don't want to do now because, again, I don't want to be looked at as like this hyper-attacking critical person, and I want to portray that as myself online. So that's it. You liked it, LMAO, just admit it. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't believe me, you could just go back to see the overall coverage. At certain points, it was hilarious and fun. That is true. But it got to a really weird and like sad and almost just like, Jesus, man, you just get help points. And that's exactly what the content shows. So, hope for this guy, dude. The blackmail? His dick pics. Yeah, I think it's his dick pics.
But the worst...
What even are these clips? Guys, what are these 1-second clips? What am I even talking about here? Dude, the blackmail? His dick pics. Yeah, I think it's his dick pics. Dude, what even was that clip supposed to prove? I'm reading off some shitter chatter, like memeing that the blackmail, because he was saying that someone is blackmailing him. Some chatter says, bro, they're probably blackmailing him with his dick pics. I read it out as a meme. This is used like a hyper malicious thing. What is happening? There's no hope for this guy, dude. The blackmail? His dick pics. Yeah, I think it's his dick pics.
But
wow.
What a piece of shit this Liam guy
Average
is.
good faith.
Wow, what a fucking asshole.
The worst part of it is immediately after he starts laughing at Brad, he sees that Brad is at the lowest point of his life and that his mental state is impacting his...
We see who you are, Loam.
Didn't Rose Malay make multiple exposed videos on Brad Taste? Regarding the Brad situation, Brad Taste Rose report. Moving on. This is the same person who made several videos on Brad Taste. I remember she was like leading a huge charge against him. Like, what are we talking about anymore? What?
Like, come on, man.
Ability to do content, and a light bulb goes
It's just so obviously manipulative and malicious.
off in his brain. This is my opportunity.
Dude, I gotta steal the fucking market, okay? I'm telling you. A music review channel could be on the horizon, okay? That could be a new business opportunity, you know, seeing a gap in the markets.
True? Guys, who the fuck is taking this clip hyper seriously? This is deranged and obviously, like, this is just purposely malicious.
Well, you did it though. Wait, what do you mean?
This is so purposely malicious. Me saying, bro, there's a gap in the market right now that I gotta invade this space. When he was at his weakest, you just swooped in. This is, yeah, out of context clips used as evidence. It's just, even the context though, is, it's, I lost my train of thought. What was it? Even
That's
the context
what you
is
did.
Steal the fucking market, okay? I'm telling you. Music review channel could be on the horizon, okay? That could be a new business opportunity.
A new fucking business opportunity, man.
Gap in the markets to try to invade. I don't even know
Was
what
it
he's
not?
complaining about right now. Dude, this guy is such a fucking good gig. This guy is such a good gig going.
This is
He's
Liam
got
the
all these
Professional
clips
we're
are
talking
true.
about. He literally, there's a nickname. He gets called. Everyone calls this guy Liam the Professional because he's so good at building up channels. Because he's just all about business. He's all business, no bullshit. Everyone calls this guy Liam the Professional for that very reason. And now he's here saying he's not being serious about a business opportunity.
True.
Live streams and people pay him thousands of dollars to see his reactions to listening to album of the week. All you have to do is...
True. This is me talking about why is Brad, like, complaining about his job so much when he has the easiest job that he could ever hope for in the world?
His live stream, people pay you for a specific album. People pay you to just listen to some shit and give your retarded thoughts. Dude, this is what I mean. This is such a fucking good gig. I gotta invade the space. Dude, I gotta invade the space. Come on.
He kept saying it.
Yes, that is correct. The entire Liam Donovan channel was created by Lyrics.
Yo, look, I just checked Twitter. I had to look. Me, when I get into a YouTuber, and then not even a week later find out he's actually a horrible human being. Fuck Liam Donovan, dog. Where am I?
Because he was upset that Brad was complaining. It was such an easy gig, and he saw it as easy money. I know that...
Yeah, man. Easy money. Easy money. This is the only motivation. This is the only motivation. Easy money. I don't give a fuck. Again, I've already admitted this. I don't give a fuck about music, guys, clearly. All my opinions, they're all fed lines from Rose Malay. I'm just grifting. This is a very reasonable opinion.
Yeah. Play it off with a joke.
Oh no, Lyrics wanted money and found a good niche. So
wiggling out of accountability.
Well, to act like that's the main motivation either. Like, of course, money is a motivation. That's the reason why anyone does YouTube. To act otherwise would just be dishonest. Because, of course, you wouldn't spend a meaningful amount of your time, like, doing something like 7 hours a day or something, if you weren't making money from it, because that's just not realistic the way you live. But if you could find out like a good way, I mean, that's just the way I think about it. If you could find out like a reasonable way to go about it, we were simultaneously doing something.
Right, we have all seen this guy's output. He does not work 7 hours a day. How long was he streaming when he was on Lyrics?
Like talking about music, which is the main thing I want to do in my life going forward, while getting paid for it. That sounds like a great gig. And me saying invade the space, these are all just like played up memes. Like I gotta invade the markets. This hyper serious nature of this is just so malicious.
By Lyrics, because he was upset that Brad was complaining. It was such an easy gig, and he saw it as easy money. I know that there are clone channels out there, but never in the history of YouTube have I seen somebody who was entirely motivated out of spite.
Genius. I made this channel because I was motivated out of spite.
That's obviously not true.
Of greed and utter
greed. Utter fucking greed. Every video getting copyrighted and makes no ad revenue. Greed. Yeah, just pure brain rot, man.
Contempt for the person that they're stealing from. I tried bringing this.
I'm stealing from Brad now because I'm another guy who listens to music and talks about it.
Brad's attention, but he's very much in a state right now where the last thing that he wants is to be involved in drama.
Wow.
jokes about, you know, I get want to like this anymore because I don't
Watch your
think
mega
that,
clips.
Like, makes a good impression of me. That's not how I want to
play
be
your
seen.
full
But
Error
to
Sensei
erase any
review for your
context from
audience.
this is so silly.
Kind of like
You're literally like your tweet that I'm talking about here and making a joke about is you saying hashtag make rape legal.
What do you want?
Not even good enough to rape.
Rose remembers.
Why is it that you say like the worst stuff to me on Twitter and then you invite me to these things?
Because you're a retard and you joined to make so people make fun of you.
Rose remembers.
Okay. Yeah. I'm mean and insulting to her over her insane tweets about rape is natural. Again, the same thing I said before. The way that I like speak or like talk about certain shit before, it's just not the way I want to. I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. It's the same thing. Brad Taste is so unlikable. We are Team Rose Malay. Dude, I came around on Rose Malay. Usually I was just joking about her. What about Rose? It's not Rose Malay. What even was that clip? No fucking. He's talking about Rose Malay? Oh. Wait, really? Oh, that's really interesting. Rose Malay was not in that bit. Is Rose blind to her own actions? Well, she's just purposely ignoring it and cutting context because it's beneficial for her.
Just really upset Liam. Maybe he just really cares about rape.
You know what R. Kelly is trying to do there in that song? Literally bring women from Ethiopia to America so he can commit some of the worst crimes on earth to those women, and sometimes
the worst crimes on... Dude, he makes me want to defend R. Kelly.
Surely he wouldn't go on.
The cream of the crop. This makes me want to defend R. Kelly joke. Chef's kiss. What does this prove? What does this prove? Worst crimes on... Dude, he makes me want to defend R. Kelly.
Surely he wouldn't go on and have a debate where...
Huh? Wait, so this is the same girl who's like trying to fucking hold my feet to the fire and crucify me over a joke about R. Kelly when this is you. Rape is epic and natural and necessary for society, a healthy society. When you weren't even joking here. These were...
Maybe you shouldn't joke about that. Oh, shit, it's starting, guys. It's starting.
You're just real takes. What? Huh?
He downplays sexual assault. No, he would never.
He self-admits that he stopped.
I don't know.
Yeah, but she said it.
I downplay sexual assault. So now she's bringing up the super mega situation where, okay, like I don't even know. Does anybody know about the super mega situation? Man, this is from fucking, this is again from like 2023. This is a 2023 clip. The super mega situation where this girl Lex, who falsely accused a bunch of people, got exposed for being a liar. And this is what I'm arguing about here. If you are familiar with that at all, Super Mega has now responded. They came back to YouTube, and Lex has been bullied off the internet because of her false accusations.
Tried to force her head down lyrics.
Just because he didn't go through with the rape lyrics doesn't mean it's not sexual.
Man, this is with Michael Alberto and Salva Pancakes, dude. Jesus Christ, what a... Yeah, down memory lane, Jesus. Ancient history, yeah.
Assault, dude. Just because he stopped
so what she said
doesn't mean that he didn't do it, bud.
You guys have done moral stuff. Like
what do you mean,
you're more about this whole situation.
Yes.
So to try to ruin this guy's life over being a dick,
we're gonna ruin your life now
when trying to get head from his girlfriend, to ruin this guy's
Don't
life.
joke like that. Of course, what she said was wrong for saying these things she said, but it kind of feels like rules for thee and rules for thee. Neither of you should say those things. Yeah, I don't want that to be overshadowed. I keep saying that. Of course, it's going to get complicated when talking about this because there are certain things where I continuously keep saying, yeah, all of these are clips of the way that I don't act now or like want to act because I don't want that to be like my perception online and the way that I'm perceived. So I do keep saying that, and it's not. And the things about Rose Malay isn't to undermine that. So behind all these clips, that still rings true.
Dude, wait, this is someone from this chat. One take Jake saying, Liam saying the F slur feels like a dagger to my heart.
No matter the hypocrisy from Rose Malay's angle.
Life and act like this is sexual assault, a huge morally weighted claim, is absurd. I'm now making the conclusion that this discussion...
Man, listen to my voice, too. My voice. Oh my gosh.
This is the easiest bullet I've
Okay, but she's being a cryboy while Liam is actually dressed in his shit. I mean, yeah.
You're calling her a disgusting bitch and that.
Even my voice is just so much. Oh my god, it's so cringe.
Awfully vicious. I do think you could call that rape apology.
Look at this thing on screen, man. Michael Alberto. Ancient history.
A dark and edgy past. Where's the joke, dude? Where's the ha-ha?
Where's the joke? She doesn't even know what she's talking about. Like, Lex was just a proven liar who falsely accused people in that situation. And also, what's the joke in this, Rose Malay? You doing the same things? Your actual takes that rape is good?
The funny. You're just defending rape. Any criticism? Ha-ha. The funny. You're just defending rape. Any criticism
You're just defending
of anything
rape.
that I've ever said.
Guys, I'm listening to
just
Rose
slandering his victims. Wow.
Malay say you're just defending rape. This is the reality we're in. Where this girl, hashtag make rape legal girl, is telling me I'm defending rape on a situation where someone falsely accused someone and it's already been proven that she lied. While she has these tweets that rape is good, make rape legal. This is so unserious.
Applies to this guy 10 times over.
I said the shit that I said because I was groomed. What's your excuse?
But believe
Oh, okay though. So Rose Malay is allowed to get away with everything she said because she was groomed.
When will people learn Liam is not an easy target? The one guy out here who will take accountability and actually grow as a person.
All accountability gone because she was groomed. Genius strategy there. Okay.
Believe it or not, that's not even scratching the surface of the worst stuff that Liam has ever done. Liam often has a pattern of saying weird things.
Why are you saying the F slur, gang?
Getting exposed and then running brand new YouTube channels of people that don't know his history.
The passion in her voice, man.
As I take you on a journey to find out why Liam was once nicknamed Lolicon Lyrics.
Joining you oh, hell yeah. What a passionate intro.
He's lost that nickname now, obviously, because he has proven himself to be so good at creating new YouTube channels, new genres, and finding gaps in the market. He is Liam the Professional, as everyone knows, I'm sure.
Let's see what she's got here. Surely, with that hype speech, she's going to have some good shit to show. She's going to have some good shit to show. Let's see.
Why Liam was once nicknamed Lolicon Lyrics.
Joining you once again to apologize for my crimes, to address the allegations that have thrown towards me about how I did it to that small little girl. And I know it's just, it's really disappointing, but I have to admit that I did do it.
Oh.
I did.
God, man, look into this. Is this just an admission of guilt from this guy? Fuck, man, this Lyrics guy is guilty. This Liam guy is guilty. What did he do?
I bent her over. No consent. That's a joke, guys, please. That was obviously a joke. Please trust me. I would never do such a thing. I would never even think about doing that to some, like...
Bro, you look like a child. I was literally... I'm 17 in, like, all of these clips. I'm pretty sure I'm 17 in all these clips. I'm at my mom's house. Child.
Okay, what the fuck? How old are you?
14.
So, this video... was
no.
a black and white old video from like 2021 or 2? I don't even know. I think it's from like 2021 or something.
That's it. Let's pull back a moment. Let's pause.
Selfie of me of saying, I did it. Like, admitting, I did it. I'm sorry. And it was a meme. I mean, it's... She doesn't even clip it out of context well. She literally shows the joke.
Wait. Lyrics just pausing that shit. Lyrics pausing that shit. Lyrics, lock in.
But meme content that was inspired off of this guy called Zoe, who would do the same things. If anyone is familiar with Zoe. Omegle content. When I was 17. Very cringe to look back on. Very loserish.
Let's hear it, Lyrics.
But, like, huh?
14.
14? My favorite. What's up, beautiful? How old are you?
I'm 15.
What's up, cutie? How old are you?
15.
How old are you? So this is a case of me actually aping someone's style. Zoe, like amazing
AJ, let it play, buddy.
Like, I would play into
let
these
it play.
memes Zoe would do these memes on his channel of like EDP things of like, dude, how? Okay, it's so fucking cringe. Like, how old are you? And like it's like a stupid fucking meme. Like, dude, this is just so cringe. Like, of course I'm cringe.
Let it play.
Weren't you 17? Yeah, I keep saying this. Yeah, this is all me when I'm 17. It's just okay, man.
I'm 16.
Wait, Tommy, based on what you know about me, would you trust me around your kids? Yeah. You would? Yes. Okay, let's fucking go, man.
Yes.
Hey.
What even is this clip? Another one, 17? What year is this?
Well, now I won't. Let's go. Where? Get the fuck out of here.
What year did you Tommy C? What the fuck?
They're at Lolly Likes. Is that what this is about? What is it?
Technically, yeah. Dude, I just got some base
What even is this now?
Based in fucking anime girls and people.
He said he don't trust you. Yeah, man. Did you
let them hear what you're
archive?
saying,
yeah,
Larry.
Just for any kind of like proof. This is April 18th, 2021. I am like 17 here. This is where I was like going into making Omegle content. I deleted all the Omegle content, but this is when I made a video like on 2021 on this channel, the future of this channel, where I was talking about the transition I was making, and I show a couple clips at the end.
Transition?
So know what the new content would be.
Transition? So, he's transitioning?
17 year. I was born on October 3rd, October 5th, 2003. There you go. It's just fucked up.
Can't handle that shit. And they're like, oh, they're children. Yeah, they might be children, but you know.
And the anime decides to bring to life these thoughts with what feels like an elite. Oh, and so her bringing up my anime review now. Buddy.
On the dress.
This anime ruined its potential in the dumbest way.
Why didn't Rose Malay should have put the fucking tweets in here? Where are the tweets, Rose Malay? Where are the I own slaves tweets? Where are the all women should be small, petite, and not know how to suck dick, and whatever the fuck he was saying on Twitter. Where are those, Rose?
Okay. So, me doing an anime review, literally saying and pointing out the weird sexual parts are fucked up. Which anime? It was Eromanga Sensei, where I say in the review that the weird sexual parts are fucked up, and like to even write something like this, you gotta be like kind of like a creepy and weird person. A very popular anime that many people have talked about before. Of course, it's
so
pretty
weird.
Video,
it's so wholesome. It's such a good story.
Manipulative clips out of context, which is so frustrating and annoying. Legal scene of her changing into some string panties. Oh yeah, and you can't forget the wow, me like pointing out the weirdness of it. Random ass naked bath. You didn't let the Omegle clip play all the way through. I haven't skipped through anything.
Harry did a 1 hour 30-minute video about that. It was torture. That is accurate. Harry's content is torture. That's true.
Scene of a 12-year-old, and it would be one thing if it was just pointless fan service, right? But sometimes it's literally just part of the plot, like how Sagiri needs to see these underage girls' panties to take her drawing to the next level.
Why make this video to?
Yeah, this is cringe.
Aiden cameo.
This is cringe. I point out the terrible parts though. And how it's like like really weird as someone would make this anime and write this. What is it? What is Mr. Projects 8 in here? What is this? It's just frustrating to deal with though. Is Rose gonna pick up? She's hasn't responded to me back. I don't know if she'll have a conversation about this, but we'll see. The door is always open.
Begin with. This show is literally made for pedophiles. Who the fuck wants a serious review of this? What are you getting out of watching a show like this?
So, Aiden Projects saying fucked up things about me. Fucked up guy. Okay. Fucked up guy. Wow. I can't believe Aiden Projects would say this about me.
Yep, that was a video from Liam's old channel, La Raise, where he
Alright, Ali Khan, you gotta stop spamming so much, man.
Reviewed anime. The dude got exposed for having his entire page of likes being young anime girls.
All of his likes on Twitter, by the way, every single one is an anime drawing.
I never thought. So this is not true. I liked anime art in the past of like a bunch of.
Yeah. I liked anime art in the past. Yeah.
Anime. I've talked about this several times before. I mean, does she show like any examples? Does she bring up anything? Yeah, like I liked anime art on Twitter. Does she show anything? Like, this is just going back to Mr. Sen shit. Just so unserious.
Sen
like,
shit.
come on.
It's like,
thought anyone was gonna go so.
Dude, there's a little bit of destiny in this guy, isn't there? I'm seeing it everywhere now. I'm seeing it everywhere. I'm traumatized. I'm seeing it. It's like Mr. Girl. It's like Mr. Girl. It's so crazy unhinged. It's like Mr. Girl. Address the allegations there. Pull up the pictures you was liking, and go through them for your new audience. Let's go through them. Pull up the Nyanas one. Pull up the Nyanas one with the fucking dildos and shit, bro.
Frustrating. With the likes column.
Let's put you in the heart rate monitor and watch Aramonga Sensei together. I want to see your biometrics while we're watching Aramonga Sensei together. I want to know how you're reacting deep down.
I'm on fucking Twitter. Who knew this was even an option? Why are you looking through my likes on Twitter, dude? Why did Twitter make this a thing, dude? Why are people just able to? This is so nothing, man. It's yeah, it's the annoying part.
Fucking degenerate.
Okay,
you know?
but it's like, but when you come out, when you
like, what's your like she's citing like Salvo Pancake streams right now and Michael Alberto.
Actual stance on Lolicon.
If I'm not getting my stance on Lolicon.
More recently, Lyrics went on a debate.
What the? She brings up my Plagued Moth interview, and plays one clip of it. 1 second. What the fuck?
Stardust, because she was upset that another YouTuber was calling racist jokes based. How does Lyrics respond to this? By calling her an insufferable bitch, of course.
Like saying, wait, what even is this? She's bringing up Stardust?
Yeah.
Stardust from 2020, like, from 2020?
Stardust
How
from
old
2020.
Is this?
Real?
How
real though?
What year was
Stardust from
this?
2020?
When I was making videos on Stardust. Did Ali Khan? I didn't time out Ali Khan. I'm timed at it, people.
Insufferable bitch. I'm just calling.
I actually kind of did you a favor.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what if you called her insufferable bitch and she was
frequent Mr. Girl Defender Stardust,
she would have completely freaked the fuck out.
Okay, Spondyle.
No,
seething.
It's true. I am
seething.
insufferable
Spondyle
bitch.
seething.
That's kind of what you aim for.
Yeah, I mean, this Stardust girl, man, I actually don't even remember. What was even the thing here? I don't even remember. This is how many years ago?
I don't think I was really bitching
Liam disavowed Tommy C.
about it really much, except I think that he is
You were
not
whining and
consistent.
crying.
Whining and crying, okay.
You're just a whiny bitch. That's literally my
Okay.
fucking critiques. And that was because you laughed at that fucking joke of that guy like telling you to blow up your
So yeah, okay, I'm having a heated conversation with someone here, and I'm calling them a bitch. Okay, like she was saying crazy shits. Okay, man. From what year even is this? 2020?
It wasn't that he laughed at it, he called it based, right? And he said that it was so cool that it
This is
was
so
totally...
fucking dumb. Oh my god, am I really about to hear you whine about how
But
he
you
laughed
asked
at a
me.
joke and called it bait?
Do you want me to, just to give you some
It's just how is Rose Malay saying any of this?
a brown, savage, disgusting animal.
This is so
Somebody who said,
stupid.
I deserve to get nuked, has called my lineage a bunch of savages, has called my
I miss
grandparents
the good old days of Shot from the Point, you think so?
savages.
That you think that him by saying base
This is schizophrenic at best and malicious at worst. This is malicious. All of this is malicious. It's obvious, but at the end of the day, she is just mentally ill and has some kind of problems. So, of course, difficult to navigate, but of course, all the more frustrating still.
Laughing, he's endorsing it.
Yes, he did endorse it. He said it was, he liked it because it pissed me off. Because he
God,
thinks
Lyrics was so based back then. Okay, man. This is me when I'm like 17, 18 max.
Dude,
I'm annoying. I think it's weird to justify racism just because you think I'm annoying.
Justify racism. Do you not see like a difference between laughing at something and fucking meme calling it based?
Did you watch-
Like you have any context about this
Did
guy?
you watch it?
Like honestly, she's just a coping Indian bitch.
Yep, that's the clip.
You see, Liam's entire online
What was this 1 second clip? God, man, this is rough.
history is filled with instances of him harassing people.
This does not seem chill. Yeah, that's probably not the right title for this.
Constantly make accounts to troll me. You're a fucking weirdo, bro. I'm not even mad.
What is this? Lyrics must be stopped the final chapter?
You just fucking weird me out. You creep me the fuck out.
Man's made anti-Semitic comments. You're such a weirdo, bro. Honestly, kill yourself.
This is Nick's lose again. From how?
You're such a F-word.
And threatening people.
I have your face, docs.
Wait, Lyric said that.
Oh
Liam said that.
Okay, dude. Taking this out of context, dude. This is so
Liam said
fucked
what?
up. Me making a joke towards Smaggle at the time, she's taking seriously as me threatening a dox. This is the equivalent of me saying, Colton, Colton, unfortunately, you need to bend to my will, or else I will dox your face. And she's taking this as a serious threat. I still have that. Skipping over the gas chamber joke? No, not skipping over any of this. I'm not skipping over any of this. Not skipping over any of this. Any of these things said. Yes, these are all things that I said in 2020. These are all jokes I made. Edgy jokes that went too far. This is all 100% true.
Didn't go too far. Something a bitch. Oh my god.
I don't operate this way or act this way because I don't want to be perceived this way. This is in 2020. I was 16, 17. Like, oh, okay, like that. But hey, man. At the end of the day, if anybody wants to stop watching because of that, that's fine. That's chill. All I can do is just be honest and talk about the way that I want to go about operating in the future, acting on my channel, and I think the actions show that more than like saying anything. But yeah, I mean, this is it. I have your face docs. I still have that. So I'm not threatening. I would never make threats.
His harassment, or I'm sorry, trolling, as he calls it, even extends into his real life.
One of my good friends, I'll refer to him as Tyrone in this video. It's definitely not race related at all, guys.
He said it wasn't race related.
My mission was to order, like, dude, what the fuck? This is just cringe more than anything. What are these even? She's reminding me of videos. Oh my god. That I don't even remember. What the fuck is this? A ton of just random shit. You're wearing yellow, that's the horror? Yeah, I don't know what this shirt was. At least you could say I'm not a Beatles poser. Okay. You actually look 10 here. I mean, this is still back in my mom's house. I don't even know how old I am here. I don't even know what year this is. House. It could be 2 a.m. I don't want this to be on my name. I don't want to be the one blamed for this. My piece of shit. Okay, to be fair, so many people make worse jokes at 16. Legis' audience.
Wait, wasn't Deep Rama in chat literally the other night saying that someone like Liam could never appreciate the Beatles?
Liam just has an audience of people that hear those jokes. Decided to put in the name for who was ordering the pizza as the girl he was fucking talking to. I could have got away with this,
probably
or at least I could have blamed it on someone. Wait, she's bringing up my high school sophomore year story. I forgot I did this like video talking about this. How I ordered pizza to my friend, like my friend's house in sophomore year of high school.
Dude, anyone who didn't do some shit like this as like a teenager, ordering pizza to houses, especially with online friends, dude, doxing was like a light college prank, you know, when you were like 13 and fucking around online. You know, when you had online friends. That's just that's how it be sometimes.
Liam, no one cares if you made jokes, bro. Own it. No, I mean, well, I don't know what you mean by own it. Like, yeah, I did do all these things. And I'm talking about, like, also the way that I'm want to act moving forward. But, like, all of this is shown, you know? All of this is shown.
Yeah, 13-year-old friends in college. No, I'm comparing it to a light college prank, but using the term. I understand I've used two different age markers in that sentence, which makes it confusing. But one was a simile being drawn to light college pranks, and the other one was a statement of my age at the time. Okay, not really. So just to throw you in there.
It's just, here's the thing. All of these, what I've said from the jump too, is all these are ever jokes or jokes that go too far. Nothing is ever shown of like deeper beliefs or anything. It's genuinely just not the way how I think about anything. So just don't want to have that misconstrued of like people thinking, because that's how I always say. It's not any deeper line like beliefs that because I genuinely don't have any beliefs. It's just jokes. Someone else. But dude, I was fully in for the fucking meme. I FaceTime him as soon as the fucking guy pulls up to his door. And he says to me, Lyrics. Name your favorite Radiohead album. Your pick will decide your fate. It's even... I'm gonna give a basic one. OK Computer or The Bends. That's it, man.
Wow.
What the fuck did you do? And of course, I was just laughing the whole time on the call. I just couldn't stop fucking laughing. It was so funny. That's the best era of Radiohead. And then he blocks me on all... Yeah, there's a huge difference between jokes and opinions. Social media. I couldn't contact this guy. I tried to call him on his phone. He blocked me, but he tells me... Why is this even shown? This is just like a story of time of sophomore year of like a... a quick story I had with my friend in sophomore year.
I didn't realize this could take so long. I can't wait to play Expedition 33 on Kick, but I honestly don't know if we're gonna have time. I was going to do a shorter stream today as well. but it's just,
you know, just harmless trolling.
There's so much
Liam
going
over
on.
the years has found himself making a lot of enemies.
Harmless trolling? This is deranged. I was cool with that guy up until like the end of high school. We didn't fall out. It was just a quick, funny story where he was mad at me. I ordered a pizza to his house as like a troll. This is so desperate and weird.
So weird.
This is natural behavior of a high schooler. LMAO.
There's a lot of reasons. I don't hate lyrics. There's other stuff involved there, but I just don't want to be around them, frankly.
Hey, you know,
Just talking about Turkey Tom now? Dude.
I could go on about this all day.
Yeah, well, explain the law, Larix. Explain the story. What's the story with Turkey Tom, Larix? Explain that to your new audience.
I think it's important to know how Liam is purposely hiding his past in order to cultivate a brand new audience.
Purposely hiding his past to cultivate a large new audience. So I made an announcement stream on my Lyrics channel announcing, hey guys, this is the channel that I'm going to be on in the future. I'm moving past this channel. This is the content I want to make in the future. Told my whole audience that. And then the new audience, anytime when there's a genuine fan who wants to ask a question about anything, and if they're being genuine, which is the reason I'm doing the stream today, I'll be open and honest and talk about it. However, if there are people that are purposely trying to fuck with me and will make posts saying like just trying to fuck with me on purpose, that's something that I'm not going to take seriously. But just how we're doing today with Omega or other like known chatters, if they have genuine concerns, I'm always willing to clear anything up. So you'd be keeping your humor. I've noticed a bit of self-censorship on your Liam channel streams. Okay, dude, here's the thing. There's not just going to be slurs because that's like, yeah, Augie's disappointed in the chat. They don't know you're racist over there. I'm not racist. I'm a very nice person. This is. What is the damning clips here? Bad.
Yes, real super chat, man. It's the past. Just talk about Kai. Talk about Kai.
Your version of being sentimental is doing N-word towers in the chat. Yeah, all of this shows is like why I don't want to like be involved with this anymore, because this is not like the future that I want. I couldn't imagine being like fucking 25 and I'm going live to like these people saying, hey man, if it's other people's deal, that's their deal. But this is fucking not something I want for my future. Or it's deranged. If I meet people in real life, normal people, and I tell them, hey, what's your job? What do you do? And I tell them I stream, I'm ashamed to say my channel, because if they go to my channel, they see these fucking deranged people spamming N-word towers. I don't want this. That's like the reason why I wanted it. I want out of this. So it's just overall like that main point, more why I want to do different content moving forward for my future. Very, very simple. Your version of being sentimental
is breaking. The normies
music. Okay, you stop it there.
See, the thing is, Lyrics' audience, if I made this video, would never take me seriously, but the music reviewing audience is very different. This stuff does not fly. I'm making this video.
The ego is just insane. This stuff does not fly, man.
But the music reviewing audience...
Like completely malicious and manipulative video, taking everything out of context to hit piece because of some weird derangements that, like, she's asking me for a collab a few weeks ago. Sincere, she just went,
hello, I'm making a video with Liam, and I'm curious if you want to have a great combo. I do, Rose, that's why I fucking DM'd you, you fucking retard. I saw your fucking message, you stupid piece of shit, and now you're in my fucking chats. You fucking stupid, dumb fucking retard. You fucking worthless, ugly, dysgenic retard. You know what, never mind. Oh.
What am I supposed to make of any of this? What are we even talking about anymore?
I'm sorry. It's more important that we kill Liam, okay? We have to have this minor secret.
Kill Liam? Masterful ending.
Passing by.
What is this even for?
Rose, I'm going to watch your video off stream, and then I'm going to repeat your talking points and not mention your video, and then I'm going to send it back to him. And that's not even a joke, by the way.
Marceline is in his chat saying Parry Senpai. What is going on?
If laughing at me like I'm being serious, I'm gonna do that. Go fuck yourself, you cloudly disgusting subhuman dysgenic fuck. And as soon as you upload your video, I am going to upload a video with a similar name, a better thumbnail, and what's gonna happen is when people look up your video, I am going to get the search results, and you're gonna watch my video instead. I'm including this in my...
You were young and young people make stupid jokes, and the reason you moved channels was because you didn't want the type of audience you had on your Lyrics channel, basically. Well, yeah, like that further, but it's just what I keep going back to, of just, I don't want to be that guy publicly who's like hyper-aggressive, hyper-attacks people, and making like commentary content into my 20s. So that's the reason. And if I had the opportunity to make music content, which I'm much more passionate about and interested on, I want to take that opportunity. Again, just because, yeah, it's not for me. And I get to at a point where I'm kind of like embarrassed if people ask. Like nowadays, it's so much better, because if like a normal person in my real life asks, hey, what do you do for your job? I don't have to like embarrassingly come up with some lie, because it's just fucking lame. Now I could just say, oh, I talk about music on YouTube. Kind of cool. Versus, oh yeah, I talk about the fucking stupidest, most nothing, meaningless, small commentary drama that is fucking so silly, and for my job and people donate. Okay. So that's just me. So that's why.
How does it feel being lame? It feels fucking awesome.
But again, everything has only ever just been jokes or jokes.
I love being a hateful creep.
Underlying beliefs.
My video.
What the actual fuck? Anyway, I did have genuine conversations with this Liam guy. He told me that this music stuff was more positive for him. I'm all for growing and changing as people, but I'm a little skeptical, and I think that's more than fair. I'll end this video off with the last message that Liam sent to me.
Okay, I can't even see the message, bro. I mean, I read it earlier, but it's I've already explained it, my thoughts about it multiple times to you, and you cut the context of apologizing multiple times and saying sorry. And okay, so overall, it's just a malicious video, manipulative. It's very annoying to address.
Yeah, but... Liam wouldn't have had to think about lying to people in his real life so much if he just like actually did work when he was streaming on the Lyrics channel. If you were actually working, you wouldn't be speaking to people all the time.
Mainly, I'm only doing this for the people who are confused because they see a bunch of these out of context clips that are deranged from this person. So that's the main reason I'm even talking about this right now. Normally, this is 100% not even worth giving attention because this is 700 views. But also, I saw look at the comment section, and it's annoying, of course, when I see people who are taking this seriously. Please make sure to watch until the end. I know it's a lot to take in, but honestly,
yeah, what he wants people to see cross-dressing fan art of him now. Oh yeah, I have a subreddit called Liam Donovan Music where they all post drawings of me in a dress. They all post drawings of me in a dress and they post room tours.
It just keeps getting worse. Edit, just in case I didn't make it clear in the video. I mentioned being groomed at first because the reason why I made comments that led Larix to call me on stream in the first place. Yeah, curious you didn't talk about any of those comments that you made about how you should make rape legal and you wish men were raping you and rape is natural and healthy. Okay. Call ahead with Larix occurred when I was 23. It took me many years to fully process everything. I coped in very unhealthy ways. Oh, okay, so you're allowed to move on from stuff that you've done when you're 23, but stuff that I've said when I'm fucking 17 and 16 in some of these clips, I'm gonna be held my feet to the fire on, forever haunted by the things I was doing when I was 17. Okay, cool. Okay, these are new comments though, which I support. Interesting how badly this video starts to fall apart once we have context. Hey, would you want to come on the stream and talk about this? He said he would like to call you on stream today. Ali Khan. Is it double standards that bother me? So you know Larix was joking. There's no double standard in this whole meaning of this whole video. It's pointless not watching the rest. Okay, cool. So finally, people, yeah, because I think I went over this on stream. But before I went over this on stream, there's a lot of comments that were just taking this at face value.
He's liking the positive comments about himself. Let's go.
Again, if there's anyone who has further thoughts on the subreddit that we want me to talk about, I want to be an open book. Anything. I want to genuinely talk about and be honest about if someone has genuine concerns or conversations. But Jesus fucking Christ, I can't believe people are actually contemplating over this mass audience infiltration here is filtration event is here. This is disgusting. Thank you for coming out with this, Rose. Glad to see you include my clip of I got base take an anime girls clip. More needs to lights. Okay. So yeah, where's this? These are some meme comments. Liam is so bad, his new rebrand is so terrible. Hope everything goes okay with you. Liam needs to face justice ASAP. I think this might even be another meme. Where's the genuine ones? What is else? What else? Oh, Mega, man. This unfortunately explains a lot. This is awful. Okay. Crap, I was really enjoying this guy's content. So sorry this happened to you and no one deserves to go through something like that. Yeah, so that's very annoying too. It's frustrating. Anyone taking this seriously. How many people like Liam are we forced to live on this planet with? It pisses me off so much that you've been through that shit. I can't be more sorry. And she purposely framed all this way to act like I'm mocking her rape. And I'm the one mocking her rape. I knew that she was raped, and then I was mocking it. Not addressing that what I was really talking about is that her insane tweets of saying rape is natural. But of course she's going to frame it in this way to make it look like I'm pro-rape or some shit, which was her actual take and opinion. It's deranged. But yeah, there's a bunch of other comments.
This guy loves rape.
Really hope this video does do numbers. So, but, you know, glad I can clear anything up. But if anyone has any further concerns, they could put on the subreddit and I'll quickly address this. Liam Donovan is not who he thinks he is. Imagine my shock when I found out the guy who said awful things to me decided...
Wow. Well, we got to the end of that. Awesome stuff, really.